the Valli Kummi by 1,000 women. And here we have, while we watch this, we would like to welcome to the grand finale of Bharat's biggest sporting event, Gramotsavam 2024. The guests are being welcomed by this captivating Valli Kummi, a graceful dance of 1,000 women moving in profound harmony. Rooted in the timeless dance of a culture of Tamil Nadu, Valli Kummi is more than just a performance. It is a celebration of the spirit of womanhood and the essence of togetherness. In every step and every moment, the vibrant rural heartbeat of Bharat finds expression resonating with the joy and beauty of life itself. Once again, a very warm welcome to the grand finale of Bharat's biggest sporting event, Gramotsavam 2024. This is the 16th year of Gramotsavam celebrations here at Isha, and we extend a very warm welcome to every one of you joining us today. All those who are present here and all who have joined us from across the world online. This is where the vibrant energy of rural India meets the excitement of a mega sports festival. On this very special day when we commemorate the 16th anniversary of Isha Gramotsavam, the incredible movement brought to life by Sadhguru in 2004 has not only introduced sports into the lives of rural men and women, but has also transformed their lives by ridding them of many addictions, bringing equality and female empowerment. It is a living, thriving model of how sports can transform individuals and communities by creating the necessary ambience for men, women, and children of all ages in rural India to come out and play on a daily basis. Isha Outreach, which is organizing Isha Gramotsavam, has been recognized as National Sports Promotion Organization by the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs. In the year 2018, Isha Outreach received the Rashtriya Khel Pratoshan Puraskar Award from the Honorable President of India for Sports Development. Sports celebrities like Sachin Tendulkar, Olympic medal. Shikhar Dhawan have voiced support for Isha Gramotsavam. This year we have 43,144 players, out of which more than 10,000 are women players participating in the Isha Gramotsavam.
ஈஷாவோட கிராம உற்சவத்துக்கு வந்து இதான் நான் முதல் தடவை கலந்துக்கணும்.
ஆண் பெண் சமம் அப்படின்றத இந்த ஒரு இதுல நான் பார்த்தேன்.
இப்படி அற்புதமான ஈவெண்ட்டை ஏற்பாடு பண்ண ஒட்டுமொத்த வாலியன்ஸ் எல்லாருக்கும் ரொம்ப நன்றி.
Of 3,830 teams from over 30,000 villages across 5 states of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and Telangana make Isha Gramotsavam the largest sporting arena of rural Tamil Nadu, displaying India's fantastic rural sporting prowess. And here we can see all these guests really coming together and enjoying themselves, watching this cultural and sporting extravaganza that is unfolding before them on this August occasion. And we have some exciting chief guests who are going to be arriving as well. And in a short while, we will be watching 2 finals, one for throwball and one for volleyball. Earlier in the day, we already witnessed a kabaddi event, which was an exhibition for the sport of kabaddi itself being played by the teams from the Yuva Kabaddi series. And that was a great eye-opener as well as to how exciting the sport can be. And here we have the teams entering the ground and they are going to be warming up. A ball can change the world, and there is no truth bigger than that, because sport does really transform lives, and that is what we are seeing, especially with these women who are stepping out from their kitchens and their dreary lives and stepping out and making sport a part of their lives. Not just improving their physical health, but also their emotional well-being is being taken care of using sport as a platform. Isha, Gramotsavam and their outreach programs has made it a reality to making rural India a fitter one. Interestingly, many of these events that have been played earlier, the matches, in fact, we have seen teams with repeat performers, and also some of these teams are now playing in back-to-back finals, and this is a testimony to go and show that they have not just gone back from one Gramotsav to vegetating at home, but to also keeping the sport alive and playing it on a daily basis and making sure they improve their level of play. And they have now come back again to play, participate, and win in this event. And that is truly how a sporting program should be. And this is a great step in also bringing the next generation of young athletes and raising the next generation right, and inculcating sport and making it a part of their lives. And we have both the teams arriving, those wearing the blue jerseys and one wearing the yellow jerseys, and very soon it will be time to start the same. The throw ball itself has been played by 10,311 players. Karnataka having 1,382, Andhra Pradesh with 1,437, Telangana with 1,538, and Tamil Nadu sitting right on top with 5,954 participants. And this has been quite a participative success indeed. And these two teams, having been there and tasted success, will want to go at each other and make sure that they have the honors and bragging rights for another year going forward. And very soon these events are about to begin. And what a spectacular day in the Sylvan setting here, right at the foothills of the Vellingiri Hills and in front of the Adi Yogi himself. It's a great day again, and a lot of fun and a lot of celebration here. The music and the beats are something to die for, because there's not a person that's not been shaking a leg or a hand for all the activity that's been happening here. and to share some interesting information about this event itself. Our oldest participant in the men's category is aged 66 years, and he is none other than Mr. Manikandan. And the oldest player among the women is 73 years old from Saraswati Itagani, Guntur district in Andhra Pradesh. And the number of villages, like we said, over 30,000 villages across 5 different states. And we have one of the finalists, Maragodu of Karnataka. Here they are being represented by Milana KP, who's a captain. And although she doesn't have a jersey number, we still have the others, Chandrakala, Reena, Sashikala, Devaki, MP, Namita, Pooja, and Ashika. And here wearing the blue jerseys, we have PG Pudur being represented by Nandini, Krishnaveni, Akarshan, Manoranjitam, Tarunika, Madhumiti, Sivadarani, and Bhavatarani. And these are the women that are going to be representing and hoping to take the title this year. One from Tamil Nadu and one from Karnataka, but united by the common love of playing sport and participation. Interestingly, this team, PG Pudur, are defending champions, and they have won the Isha Gramotsavam in 2018 and 2023. And the players consist of housewives, students, and working members. They found it very difficult to find a common time to practice, but eventually made time to do so. And they also found it difficult to convince their families to participate, but they managed to convince each other's families and put together a team and practice. And here wearing the yellow jerseys are none other than the women from Margodu. And this team also have an interesting story behind them. And these two teams are going to be vying to see which one of them will have the pick up the trophy and bragging rights for an entire year going forward. They were the runners-up to 2023 Isha Gramotsavam, and they will be hoping to pick up a win this time over PG Pudur. They consist of mostly housewives, and throwball is a part of their lives now. As they're all from the same village panchayat, they identified players and formed a team which came together and played throwball every evening after work. And one of their team members is a student. She never played any sport in school, but now outside of school, she's very excited to play, and she's participating in her first tournament. And hopefully this first tournament will bring her a victory that she's going to cherish for the rest of her life. And this is going to be a big uphill task, because they are looking to upend this particular feature and make sure that they take the title over PG Pudur, who are defending champions. So ball can change the world, and no further from the truth it is. Are you game? And this is another tagline. And why not? I think everyone should be game to play, because sport should be a part of everyone's lives. And this is the moment, and this is the celebration that all these men and women have been looking forward to, coming from 30,000 villages from 5 different states. Journey so far has been very interesting. 12,671 teams comprising of 1,43,311 participants over these years have participated at the Isha Gramotsavam. Another year and another time for celebration. And it all comes down to this penultimate moment. For many of these women, it is going to be the biggest highlight in their sporting lives, and probably their short sport careers as well. And this could be the impetus for them to continue on for many years to come, and keeping their families and themselves healthy in the process, and setting the right examples for the next generation. A lot of excitement in the air and a lot of expectation. It's a packed audience here. Some fancy sunglasses are also. Cool, yes, indeed. It is a cool event. And that's a lot of face painting happening there as well for the kids and adults alike. Everyone is in the sporting spirit of rural India. And Mr. Cool here can duck his head under the umbrella. Yes, that's what he's doing. That's a smart move. Just this pair of sunglasses not going to be enough for him. You can see celebrations galore, excitement in the air. And while they await the chief guests to come and begin this match, there's a lot of camaraderie all around. Valli Kumi performed by 1,000 women over here. These beautiful visuals are being brought to you from multiple camera angles and drone videography. Here you can see the sylvan setting here at the Vellingari Hills foothills. The Adiyogi watches while this spectacle unfolds. And it's a celebration of life.
முன்னாடி பின்னாடி பாய வேண்டும் தம்பி முன்னாடி வரிசை தீர வேண்டும் ஐயா முன்னாடி பின்னாடி பாய வேண்டும் தம்பி முன்னாடி வரிசை தீர வேண்டும் அங்கே மச்சம் கோழுந்தனார் வந்தோரோப்பார் நீங்க நாகரீகமாவே ஆடுங்கண்ணே அங்க மச்சம் கோழுந்தனார் வந்திருப்பார் நீங்கள் நாகரீகமாவே ஆடுங்கம்மா அங்கே நங்கை கோழந்திமார் வந்தோரோப்பார் நீங்க நாகரீகமாவே ஆடுங்கடா அங்க நங்கை கோழந்திமார் வந்திருப்பார் நீங்கள் நாகரீகமாவே ஆடுங்கம்மா நீங்க ஆம்பளையாகவே பிறக்க வேண்டும் நீங்கள் ஆறு மூல வேஷ்டி கட்ட வேண்டும் நீங்க ஆம்பளையாகவே பிறக்க வேண்டும் நீங்கள் ஆறு மூல சிலை கட்ட வேண்டும் நீங்க பெண்களாகவே பிறக்க வேண்டும் நீங்கள் 8 மூல சிலை கட்ட வேண்டும் நீங்க பெண்களாகவே பிறக்க வேண்டும் நீங்கள் 8 மூல சிலை கட்ட வேண்டும் செய்யா பொண்ணும் ஜாலங்கையை போட்டிடும் காலிலே பூமியாராமல் ஆடுங்கண்ணே செய்யா பொண்ணும் ஜாலங்கையை பூட்டிடும் காலிலே பூமியாராமல் ஆடுங்கண்ணே செய்யா தன்னே நானே நானே வயலே அண்ணனே நானே நானே செய்யா தன்னே நானே வயலே அண்ணனே நானே லைன் சீக்கிரம் லைன் வந்த ஒரு கனிகளையே கண்டேனம்மா
நான் கண்டு வந்தேன் ஒரு கனிகளையே கண்டேனம்மா
நீ என்ன கனி கண்டாயாடா தம்பி எந்தனுக்கு சொல்ல வேணும்
நீ என்ன கனி கண்டாயடா தம்பி எந்தனுக்கு சொல்ல வேணும்
நானும் வம்பிலேயே படுத்தாதோரு தாயே வாழகனி கண்டேனம்மா
நானும் அம்புலிய வலுதோரு தாயே வாழகனி கண்டேனம்மா
நானும் கொம்பிலேயே படுத்தாதோரு தாயே கோபகனி கண்டேனம்மா
நானும் கொம்புலிய வலுதோரு தாயே கோவகனி கண்டேனம்மா
நான் கண்டு வந்த நாள் முதலா எனக்கு கண்ணோரகம் இல்லையம்மா
நான் கண்டு வந்த நாள் முதலா எனக்கு கண்ணோரகம் இல்லையம்மா
நான் பார்த்து வந்த மாலா பெண்ணே எனக்கு பார்த்து செய்ய வேணும் அம்மா
நான் பார்த்து வந்த மாலா பெண்ணே எனக்கு பார்த்து செய்ய வேணும் அம்மா
எனக்கு படுத்தா தூக்கம் இல்லை
எனக்கு படுத்தா பாடு கோலில்ல தாயே பாயு போட்டா தூக்கம் இல்ல
நான் பித்தூரு வகரா வரும் தாயே பெரியதாலாகிராமோ
அந்த பித்தூரு அங்காகாரம் தாயே பெரிய தாளாகிராமா
நான் சொல்லுகிறேன் கேளும் ஐயா இந்த சோதுகிளி வாய் திறந்த
நான் சொல்லுகிறேன் கேளுமையா இந்த சோது கிளி வாய் திறந்த
அவசார கருப்பி ஐயா நம்ம சன்னதிக்கு ஆகாதுன்னு
அவசார கருப்பி ஐயா நம்ம சன்னதிக்கு ஆகாதுன்னு
அவ ஏறினதி சூறாதெல்லாம் நமக்கு எதிர வந்தாவாகாதுன்னு
அவ ஏறினதி சூறாதல்ல நமக்கு எதிர வந்தாகாதுன்னு
அவ மொறு மொறு என்று சொல்லி அவ மொறு விலகுறையிலே
அங்க மொறு என்று சொல்லி அவ மொறு விலகுறையில
அவ மொறு போல பாடிக்கும் அவ முந்தான சிக்காடிக்கும்
அவ மொறு போல பாடிக்கும் அவ முந்தான சிக்கடிக்கும்
அவ தைரோ தயாரோ என்று அவ தயிர் விலகுறையிலே
அவ தயிரோ என்று அவ தயிர் விலகுறையில
அவ தைரோ போல பாடிக்கும் அவ தலைமுடியும் சிக்காடிக்கும்
அவ தயிரோ போல பாடிக்கும் அவ தலைமுடியும் சிக்கடிக்கும்
அட பெத்த வயரும் மாடா தம்பி பிஞ்சு பிஞ்சு வேகுதாடா
அவ பெத்த வாயரோ மாடா தம்பி பிஞ்சு பிஞ்சு வேகுதாடா
நான் வளர்த்தன கைகளாலேயே இப்ப குளத்திலேயே கழுவுறானே
நான் வளர்த்தன கைகளாலேயே இப்ப குளத்திலேயே கழுவுறனே
செய்யா தன்னே நானே நன்னே தனோ தானே நானே நன்னே
தயா தன்னனே நானே நன்னே தனும் தானே நன்னே
அட பெத்த வயரும் மாடா தம்பி பிஞ்சு பிஞ்சு போகுதாடா
அட பெத்த வாயரோ மாடா தம்பி பிஞ்சு பிஞ்சு வேகுதாடா
அவ மொறு மொறு என்று சொல்லி அவ மொறு விலகுறையிலே
அவ மொறு என்று சொல்லி அவ மொறு விலகுறையில
அவ மொறு போல பாடிக்கும் அவ முந்தான சிக்கடிக்கும்
அவ மொறு போல பாடிக்கும் அவ முந்தான சிக்கடிக்கும்
அவ தைரோ தயாரோ என்று அவ தயிர் விலகுறையிலே
அவ
And here we are tracking the arrival of our chief guest,
அவ தைரோ
and we have none other than Shri Sehwag, Virender Sehwag, former Indian cricketer who represented India from 1999 to 2013. One of the only two players along with Sir Don Bradman to score 3 scores of over 290 in Test cricket, a staggering strike rate of 82.8 in Test cricket. The one who played Test cricket like one-day cricket like T20 and T20 like T10. One of the all-time greats, a living legend, Sehwag was a member of the Indian cricket team that won the 2007 T20 World Cup and the 2011 Cricket World Cup. We also have along with him Mr. Venkatesh Prasad, former Indian cricketer who represented India from 1994 to 2001. Noted for his bowling combination with Javagal Srinath during his playing days. He was also the bowling coach for the Indian cricket team from 2007 to 2009. He was a part of the Indian team that were runners-up at the 2000 ICC Champions Trophy. He is an Indian cricketer, Kannada commentator and coach. And we have Srimati Thulasi Murugesan, Indian Paralympic badminton medalist, first Indian shuttler to win a Paralympic silver medal at the 2024 Paris Games. And Thulasimathi has also recently won a silver medal at the 2024 World Championships. Her international tally of medals stands at 16 gold, 11 silver and 7 bronze medals for India. And along with them, we have another champion, Mr. Mariyappan Thangavelu, Indian Paralympic high jump medalist, Padma Shri Arjuna awardee. Mariyappan is a triple Paralympics medalist, having won a gold medal at the 2016 Rio Games, the silver at 2020 Tokyo Games, and the bronze medal at the 2024 Paris Games. He has also been a double medalist at the World Championship with 1 gold and 1 bronze. He was awarded both Padma Shri and Arjuna Award in 2017. He was also awarded the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award in 2020. And you can see Mr. Virender Sehwag, in fact, being introduced to both the teams. Margodo having done wearing the yellow jerseys. Now we have him talking to the officials as well. And Mr. Venkatesh Prasad following up with his round of wishes to the Margodo team. We have Ms. Thulasimathi also greeting, and Mr. Mariyappan greeting the players. And now we are seeing the blue team, PG Pudur from Devarayapuram Panchayat here from Coimbatore. Excitement generated by these great legends of the sport here at the Isha Gramotsavam 2024. A truly momentous occasion here, and something that they're going to cherish for the rest of their lives, having been here at this moment and meeting all these legends up front and close, being wished by them, and hopefully taking a trophy back home with the bragging rights. So this is going to be something that both teams are going to look forward to. They will want to rewrite history, the Margodo team having been runners-up so far, and PG Pudur will want to become 3-time champions and defend their title here.
A very warm welcome to the grand finale of the Bharat's biggest sporting event, Gramotsavam 2024.
This is an outstanding visual here where you can see all these crowds thronging to come and watch this visual that is about to unfold. Not just sporting, but also a cultural extravaganza waiting for them. An absolute treat to look forward to. And while this year draws to a close, it's only fitting that we should go out with a bang like this. A celebration of life indeed. Doing two things that really gratifies the human soul. Playing sport and dancing and music. So we have Mr. Virender Sehwag, Arjuna awardee, Mariyappan Thangavelu, Thulasimathi, and we have Mr. Venkatesh Prasad, and the teams from Margodo and PG Pudur, both teams trying for the title and vying for the same.
On this very special day, when we commemorate the 16th anniversary of Isha Gramotsavam, the incredible movement brought to life by Sadhguru in 2004 has not only introduced sports into the lives of rural men and women, but has also transformed their lives by ridding them of many addictions, bringing equality and female empowerment. It is a living, thriving model of how sports can transform individuals and communities by creating the necessary ambience for men, women, and children of all ages in rural India to come out and play on a daily basis. Isha Outreach, which is organizing Isha Gramotsavam, has been recognized as National Sports Promotion Organization.
And this is the moment that they've all been looking for. The games to begin, the final to begin. And that is going to be kick-started by Mr. Virender Sehwag. And it's a volleyball for him. But the ladies are going to, of course, play a throw ball. And a zest for life and a sense of humor never fails to amuse. Very soon, hopefully, it's a sign of things to come that the women will be playing volleyball as well in the next Isha Gramotsav. And probably this is just an indication of what is to come. And we saw Miss Thulasimathi launching another one of herself there. One more throw. Getting it right this time, Mr. Virender Sehwag, making no mistakes. This is a throw ball final, and of course, he'll have to wait a little bit to actually launch the volleyball when the volleyball final is about to begin. And now he can't wait to continue to keep playing this game. Mr. Sehwag, I think you'll have to step out. Otherwise, these women are going to have to send you out. They're waiting to play and take the title home. Such core memories being created here with Mr. Sehwag playing throw ball with them. What a memory.
A short introduction about the guests for this evening. We have Shri Virender Sehwag.
Mr. Mariyappan, Thangavelu Arjuna awardee. Multiple gold medalists, multiple medalists, international medalist as well. And while Mr. Venkatesh Prasad attempts to catch one, the customary selfies in progress as well in the middle. That's how popular these legends are, living legends of their respective sport. You can see the joy on everyone's faces. This is what a ball can do to you, and the sport especially can do to everyone's lives, and that is what we aim to achieve here via the Gramotsavam that is being held every year, this being the 16th edition.
We have Thulasimathi, India Paralympic badminton medalist.
And the women from PG Pudur giving it as hard as they are getting from Mr. Virender Sehwag here, and he's giving them a great warm-up. I think he has an agenda, you know. I think he's trying to tire the women out before they can start this match, and hopefully that's not going to happen, because you see these women come from such hardy backgrounds and with so much of stamina and power that they can keep doing this forever.
Then we have Shri Mariyappan, Thangavelu, Indian Paralympic high jump medalist.
And you can see the ladies in yellow, very, very relaxed. It could work in either team's favor. One could be well rested to play this match and win it all, or the other could be warmed up enough to take it away from a cold team. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen in a wee bit.
He is an physicist, agriculturalist, educationalist, social worker, and philanthropist, a chartered accountant from corporate secretary professional. He is the chairman of the Mariyappan Foundation, which has worked on several initiatives in the region, such as water conservation, deforestation, sanitation, and health, and provided training for farmers. The foundation also works on rainwater water harvesting and water operating techniques. Please give a big round of applause for our chief guest of the evening.
Okay, ladies, now it's time to give Mr. Sehwag a jersey of his own so he can also join and play, and Mr. Venkatesh Prasad can get one on the other side as well. It doesn't look like they're going to give the ball to these ladies to actually warm up right now. They're hogging it. And it's really, really exciting to see how much they're enjoying this, as are the audience and the players. Distinguished guests for an even better evening of unbridled sport, culture, and passion that is unfolding.
wait. Please wait, I will come.
ரெண்டு டீம் நம்ம கூட இருக்கிறாங்க. Black Panthers மரகோடு and PG புதூர் டீம் நம்ம கூட இருக்கிறாங்க. இந்த ஃபைனல்ஸ் காலையில இருந்து செமி ஃபைனல்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் ரொம்ப எனர்ஜெட்டிக்கா அந்த டீம் இருக்கு. And நீங்க எவ்வளவு எனர்ஜெட்டிக்கா இருக்கீங்க?
And this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Both the teams have entered the playing area and they are pumping each other up and getting ready to put on the show of their lives here to pick up the title and those bragging rights for the entire year. While they may have touched the net initially, that is the last time they will ever touch the net, especially in this game because it is forbidden. And this sport has actually been brought to India from England by Mr. Harry Buck, and it first made its appearance in the then Madras presidency in Madras at the YMCA College of Physical Education. And for the first decade or so, which is in the 1940s, it was played only there, and it took a few years before it could be taken to Bangalore, and that's how the sport grew. It was primarily brought for the women to play. Nine players will take to the floor from each side, and PG Pudur is wearing the blue jerseys, two-time champions already. Margodu from Karnataka, they are wearing the yellow jerseys and they were runners-up in the last edition, and hopefully they will try to win this and take it all. And that is a start. It was a clean serve there, and hoping to break the nexus over here and pick up the first point. Both teams are going for a fine rally right now. While one is completely warmed up, the other is still looking to get warmed up, targeting one person and hoping to find a weak chink over there. A long rally that we can see. Best of three games. And when you receive the ball, both feet must be planted on the ground. You can't jump and receive the ball while you're in the air. And only 3 seconds before you dispatch the ball once again towards your opponent. A long rally, and this is how it should be. None of the teams are planning to acquire even 1 point initially, because that first point is going to give them a confidence boost. And interestingly, the more spin the ball has, it's going to get difficult for them to catch it. Both teams are evenly pit.
So it is almost kind of a rematch.
And now it is time to actually match their wits against each other. A drop or two. But no one is willing to take that risk. It's just a matter of finding who the weakest link is on the team and targeting that one person. They're looking at lobbing it high and making it difficult to judge it. And the first point is coming. Look at the replay here. It is that lob that actually broke the rally. And the first point has come to Margodu because they managed to launch it in no man's land and pick up that easy point there. It's not been easy though, because a rally preceding it was one long one. Yes, this is the kind of strategy that was required. Finding again open space and making sure they took advantage of it. This time is PG Pudur posting up their first point and scores a level at this point in time. It's a matter of now whose wits are sharper than the other and making sure they find those cracks in the armor and using it to their best advantage. Launching another high one over there, hoping to unsettle the opposition, and especially when the sun is in the eye, they would want to take advantage of that situation, making it harder to read where the ball is landing. Margodu is continuing with their aggressive approach and changing their tactics and varying things a bit. Pace and speed, height and length. A good one there. And the one thing is you have to catch the ball and launch it from above your shoulder height. And it has to be one solid, smooth catch. And this time it's into the net, and PG Pudur acquires an easy point over there to Margodu. As you can see, lost sight of that altitude that was required and put it right into the net. And Margodu with the serve there. Picking up a tough one there and putting it across. Very, very evenly paced and balanced both teams are at this point in time, knowing what's at stake. And we are yet to see a strategy, clear strategy over here, except the fact that they are keeping it mid-length and sending it back and forth. They are still not looking to exploit or bring in more movement. And this is the second time PG Pudur is launching it into the net and giving Margodu an easy point here. She is not able to control that spin that she attempted to have, and it hits the net and drops into the box. And it's not going to be easy to pick up those 2 points difference. You have to stay and keep it really close if you want to pick up a win. Nice, powerful put back over there. You can see that she's packing a lot of power into her throws, and here trying to open it and put it in the corner. And that's another point there. And PG Pudur is struggling to stay in the thick of things at this point in time. It's unraveling because she did not have her balance before she launched it. A weak return over there made sure she put it into the net. And this time, while Margodu has 4, PG Pudur's valuable second point comes courtesy a mistake from Margodu. And that's a celebration that you're seeing, shows their spirit of camaraderie and their togetherness. Margodu team really enjoying this. Attempting a drop over there, but you have to see a lot more wit and a lot more strategy coming from the PG Pudur side if they want to make sure that they make this last and take it all the way to the title. And a lot of power there, but that did not give them the altitude necessary to clear it. And so it's another point coming PG Pudur's way, courtesy Margodu's mistakes. (5-3) in favor of Margodu. PG Pudur is getting into their zone, hopefully. It's a sense of urgency, but sometimes impatience can make them commit some mistakes and errors that might cost them. So they're going to have to take this patiently and make sure every return and every throw counts. And while she's being targeted, the PG Pudur player, she is bringing in a lot of variation. The idea is to make one player tired, so she will commit an error and put it into the net, but PG Pudur is not taking that bait. And you can see how the strategy is happening here. A lob over there, and this time there is a little bit of change, and this is what happens when you get impetuous over there. And while there was so much patience in that one player who had so many putbacks, it was this one opportunity that this player got, and her impetuousness made sure that she couldn't clear the net, and that is going to cost them. It's time for a timeout, and then they're going to discuss strategies and come right back, and we see Mr. Virendra Sehwag and Mr. Venkatesh Prasad along with Mr. Mariyappan Thangavelu and also Ms. Thulasimathi on the stage. Legends, all of them in their own sport. Discussions happening. They'll have to control that impetuousness and make sure that they stay in the game by committing no mistakes at all. Margodo is on a mission, and they are going to have to rely on that to carry them through. And that one had a little bit too much sauce on it, so it's out of bounds, and it's going to be another point going to Margodo. You can see the power that she put into it, and it was just out. An easy point for Margodo. And into the net. This is the multiple times that they're making the same mistakes. Nearly 4 times into the net already, and they've been gifting points to Margodo. PG Pudur has to pull out all stops and make sure that they don't commit these errors at all. They have to stay committed to being in the moment. Otherwise, it's not going to bring them a victory that they so desire. While there's a sense of purpose to every player in Margodo's throws and putbacks, PG Pudur once again doesn't read the length right and actually launch another one out of bounds and giving Margodo another easy point. The rally continues, but I think there is a slight change in scores. And another point coming to PG Pudur's way. So it's 10-3. And that's quite a bit of a difference. And it looks like Margodo is going to run away with the first game. But PG Pudur has to reset, do a factory reset, get back onto the court and make sure what needs to be done needs to be done. A double touch called there. A great celebration there for the Margodo team. 11-3 is the lead. And there's a sense of urgency in Margodo's performance here. They want to make sure that they sort this first game out and put it away in their favor and make sure that they get to the title as fast as they possibly can. So every putback and throw coming from the Margodo players is power packed. They're not leaving anything to chance. They're making sure that their grip is spot on, while there's a sense of urgency in PG Pudur's performance as well. But that is where the difference lies, because in their urgency, what is happening is PG Pudur is not gripping the ball enough to make sure that it is a powerful one. They're relying on a bit of spin, but that spin won't happen if your grip is not sorted. PG Pudur on the receiving end right now, trailing with just 3 points, and Margodo up ahead with 11. This difference is not going to be easy, and a little bit of respite happening in favor of PG Pudur. Margodo conceding an easy one by dropping it into the net. She lost grip, and in fact that's what happened when she couldn't control the ball. And And the favor is being returned once again by PG Pudur. This is probably the 4th or 5th time that they've put one into the net themselves. And this is where the patience that we spoke about will actually give them a good hand. Nice high serve over there, and this is a moment that they didn't expect. So there's a little of bouncing around, and that point is going to go to PG Pudur. A 7-point difference between these two. And another quick point coming to PG Pudur. At this point in time, PG Pudur seems to be inflicting a little bit of very, very well done. And that was thanks to a drop, a little deception over there. And let's put it this way, a lot of wit. Using the empty spaces to their advantage and dropping it and varying the pace and length. A 6-point difference. It's knowing when to pull those fakes and pull those hard ones as well. And the choices seem to be... But Margodo is not going to rest on that because they know they've conceded enough in quick succession already. And they will want to stop that slide as immediately as possible and taking it far more seriously and making sure that they don't make any mistakes. Margodo is going back at it using a lot of power and playing it hard. And you can only use your palms to launch the ball, and the ball cannot actually hit any part of your arm as well. And we have Mr. Mariyappan Thangavelu, Arjuna awardee, as one of the chief guests as well. And trying to find those open spaces. Both teams are actually playing pretty much in the same zones only. They really need to vary it up, mix it up. Hoping to crack each one's resolves. This rally goes on and on and on. And yes, that's where it happened. So that was a double touch. A double touch over there. A 5-point deficit faces PG Pudur right now. Margodo is wondering what happened. We had a massive lead and we let it slide to a great extent. And they would want to break this momentum and get one going in their favor instead. But PG Pudur is going to have no part of that while they try to chip away at this lead and also pick up the first game. A quick return, a spin from a left hand actually. Our throws, our pride. Great support for the ladies who are playing throw ball right now. Trying to find the open court, and she steps out of bounds, but it seems quite okay at this point in time as long as she puts it back inside. Trying to find the third row and target. the same player so they can tire her out and make sure that they pick those points. Margodu seems to have some plan, and here we see Mr. S.V. Balasubramaniam, who's our other chief guest, who's also joined in at this point in time and enjoying this final. He's also the founder and chairman of Mariyappan Group. He's an industrialist, agriculturalist, educationalist, social worker, and a philanthropist, a chartered accountant, company secretary professional. He's also the chairman of the Banari Rural Foundation, which has worked on several initiatives in the region, such as water conservation, afforestation, sanitation, and health, and provided training for farmers. The foundation also works on rainwater harvesting and water augmenting techniques. He is also one of the trustees of the Sirituli, which does all this works in conservation, restoration, and afforestation. And here there's a lot of expectation and hoping to pick up those quick points there. 13-7. And the first game seems to be quite exhausting for them, but the women go at it. And the serve now is with PG Pudur having picked up the 8th point. They're looking to close things and even things up. To hold their nerve and go all the way from 2 points to 8 in a trot. And this is something that Margodu will try to stop, because they'll have to break the momentum every single time PG Pudur takes it. Both teams are in a huddle right now, and it's a timeout. A lot of strategy, a lot of discussions. You can see the heat getting to them, but it's not getting to their sense of togetherness. Neither is it getting to their sense of purpose on the floor. And PG Pudur is trying to make sure that they take this all the way through and break Margodu's upper hand in this game. Brilliantly done. That was a beautiful drop shot there. Margodu did not expect it to come that close to the box, and that was strategy, pure strategy, because she varied the height and length and making sure that it came low enough and get their opponent by surprise, basically. Coming back very strongly into this game is PG Pudur, two-time champion. In fact, PG Pudur is from the Devarayapuram Panchayat, from the district of Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu, while Margodu is from the Margodu Panchayat in the district of Kodagu in Karnataka. And this time, Margodu is the one that's making the errors. And is it fatigue? It could be, because it's a hot, hot day. Even though it started out cloudy and cool, the heat is scorching right now. And coming from the cooler climes of Margodu in the Kodagu region, these ladies might find the going tough in the hot plains of Coimbatore. couldn't quite get a grip of it, and now this game is neck and neck right now, and PG Pudur is making quite a bit of it. In fact, the momentum is clearly in their favor, and they are not going to let this lie. Neither are they going to make this any easy for Margodu to pick a point of them. They've arrested the rise of Margodu early on and managed to climb from 2 points and picking up almost 10 on the trot. And we have our legend, Mr. Virender Sehwag, on the screen, and he's watching this and trying to figure out what it is that drives these women to relentlessly get that ball across. And he did get a sample of that while he warmed up with the women. Yes, I'm sure after this is over, he'd want to toss a few balls over there and see how it goes for him. Of course, after this, we have a volleyball final as well between the men. $10,311 participating in this edition of the throwball competition itself. Tamil Nadu has fielded 5,954. Karnataka at 1,382. And even though it was off the net, it was very quickly picked up by Margodu and put right back. So the rally continues. And you can see a little bit of crowding in Margodu's area. And that is what PG Pudur has also sensed, and they used it to their favor. And that crowding and that miscommunication over there opened up areas that Margodu never realized they had on the floor. And they've conceded another point, 13 all. And this is going to go down to the wire. This game itself, folks, quite the start and exciting as it can be. What a comeback PG Pudur has given. Two-time champion PG Pudur trying to disrupt up their first title here. Runners-up Margodu last year is not going to find it easy. They're trying to launch the high lobs over there and hoping that hoping that PG Pudur will miss picking up the timing there. Powerful returns from PG Pudur as well. Margodu seems to be tiring a bit, and also the shoulders seem to be slumping a bit because they didn't expect this comeback. And PG almost a double touch there, but it was very well saved by Margodu. Put right back, varying the pace. Off the net and taken. And that replay will show how this ball is being put right back and is out. So there's a little bit of respite in favor of Margodu. We are grateful for that respite because at least the momentum got broken by luck or by crook. Margodu launching a serve. PG Pudur standing for Pullagaundan Pudur. They should be proud of the way they came back into the game, and hopefully they will hold their resolve to try and pick this game off Margodu's hands. Legend Venkatesh Prasad looking on. Shri S.V. Balasubramaniam. A quick dropped one there almost, but yes, she caught it and put it right back. Great handwork there by Pullagaundan Pudur's teams. Well done. A bit power packed, and then they are hoping One more point in favor of Pullagoundinpudur. What happened here while we were watching the faces of the excited fans? This is what happened. Little too much sauce and the ball is out of bounds.
Point 14 all, point extended to 16.
Once again, it's 14 apiece, and trying to break away is Pullagoundinpudur's team in blue. Matna Marana Adi, says and this time the poster, and this time Margodu is in the return, the receiving end of this charitable point there by Pullagoundinpudur.
வெற்றி பெறுவாங்க முதல் செட்ல இல்லனா பிஜி புதூர் அணி மீண்டும் ஒரு கம்பேக் கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா முதல் செட் 17 புள்ளிகளுக்கு வரும் இந்த டீம்ல யாரு முதல்ல 2 புள்ளிகள் வித்தியாசத்துல.
This is a pattern that we see when both the teams come very close. One team acquiesces a point and then it's once again a chase and a frenetic pace that we see on the mat, on the floor. And this time that was quite a powerful return which wasn't expected by Margodu. In fact, a lot of times it is that sense of urgency and there's a miscommunication over there, double touch and a little bit of bruised fingers as well over there. $15 apiece. Once again, it's stalemate. Varying the pace and speed. Arpudam, says this poster, which means phenomenal or excellent. PG Pudur putting it right back. Margodu trying to fight with all their reserves right now. The ladies from the hills looking for some extra oxygen right now. The heat seems to be sapping their energy reserves faster than they expected. And here the net has been in their favor and a little bit of the net action. And it dropped fairly close to the box and they were not able to judge and anticipate where it was going to land. It was more of let's watch where the ball falls kind of moment for Margodu.
Set point.
And a marginal edge with the ladies from Pullagoundinpudur. That was quite the risk she took, but it was in fact met. And this little girl is watching with a cool pair of goggles. And these little eyes that are watching will hopefully someday be playing on this very same scenario in this very same court. Another edition, another year. And that is what we aim to do here. Inspire, motivate, and participate. And while this final is in progress, we also know there are cultural events happening very close by in front of the Adi Yogi. Nice sharp return over there, almost on the line. And this time it is a mistake by PG Pudur that gives a point to Margodu. Once again, leveling scores. This is a matter of wits and who has the gumption to stay in it till the final point is done.
Point extended to 17.
It takes more resolve than
Which team
you
will
can
get
expect.
17th point, that team will win. In which team will get first 17th point, that team will win. Scores are level. 16 all.
Margodu serve. They need to be a little patient over here and use their wits a lot more than just muscle at this point in time. And that is what is required to actually vary the speed, vary the spin, length and height. It just might make them crack a bit. UK to Chennai and Chennai to Bangalore and Bangalore to everywhere. This sport, specifically designed for the women, is still alive nearly 80 years from its inception, and uniting women from the villages and bringing them out of their kitchens. And it's time for a side change because there is a moment here that PG Pudur has lost control of, and that is working in favor of Margodu at this point in time. Somebody give our chief guest a coffee. A lot of disappointment writ on the faces of the PG Pudur women because they know they gave it their all to give such a brilliant comeback over there, and you can see them struggling in this heat. It's not been easy for these women because the heat has become quite oppressive, not something that we expected given this time of the year. But when has the weather ever been predictable? And facing the brunt are both these teams, and withering in the heat, but not emotionally. They will definitely fight and see if they can pull a victory off in the next game. Margodu seeking the shade. These women from the hills, the beautiful hills of Kodagu, will be feeling it even more than everyone else. We of course have of the Gramotsavam and Ms. Thulasimathi Murugesan communicating with the fans and spectators. Like we said, legends, all of them.
Service, Margot.
So the first game has been taken by Margodu, and Pullagaund and Pudur will definitely want to pick this one up and see if they can extend it to a third game and make sure that they can take control of that situation and retain their title, while Margodu will want to break PG Pudur right now, right away, and make sure that the title is theirs at the end of this game. Who has the resolve to take it all the way there is a big question. And you can toss it up in the air because nobody has the answers to that. But launching those high ones and hoping that the sun will catch their eyes and hopefully disrupt their vision. And it is this very same impetuousness that is costing PG Pudur every single time, because in their previous game, they launched nearly 6 to 7 of those throws into the net and gifted those points to Margodu, making their job a lot easier. A good one off the net was caught and put right back. And she's beginning to tire, and hopefully that is what they plan to achieve at this point in time, PG Pudur. But I won't give up is the body language from this player from Margodu. Puts it right back every single time, although the line and length is actually diminishing with every single throw. And trying to take advantage of that situation is PG Pudur, putting the pressure back, right back on her. Exactly something that Margodu did in the first game with PG Pudur. Same strategy, and it seems to have paid. So there's 1 point coming to PG Pudur. It was a bit low, but brilliantly done by PG Pudur to pick up their first point and open scores for them in the second game. Spins around, pivots, and puts it right back across the net. And it's like these gentlemen are watching Wimbledon with the ball going across the net this way and that way. It makes for great visual here. You can see how wrapped in attention our chief guests are, just like the audience, and wondering what the outcome of this match is going to be. And this time, the net has not been very friendly to PG Pudur, and not anticipating that drop is a butterfingered attempt there to hold the ball. That is jersey number 12, Akarshana from PG Pudur. The struggle is real, trying to pick up every single point. So the rallies are long and hard. And we see a little more animated movement from the Margodu side. And here you can see them watching it. And Mr. SVB has decided, okay, they've let go of that point. There's a lot of involvement in the spectators as well. And this is it. She didn't hold it properly enough. So this is where mistakes happen when your brain works faster than it actually should. You've decided to put it right back before you've even held the ball. And that is a classic scenario where she managed to drop that point to Margodu. Margodu definitely having some magic in their favor because they've been able to pick those points up, and PG Pudur slowly losing it because of miscommunication. It is again a little bit of overexcitement and over enthusiasm here, because trying to poach the ball from your teammates' hand, point to your opponent, and that kind of hospitality is uncalled for at this point in time when PG Pudur are actually trailing Margodu. Beautiful place over there in no man's land, and all they could do is stand and watch. And Margodu once again have an upper hand here, picking up 4 points on the trot. And PG Pudur will have to bring the same magic and the same result they had in the first game to come back into this game and do their level best and beyond to make sure that they pick up the second game and actually make a final of this and take it to the third game. And the lovely ladies representing Margodu from the Kodagu region are Milana, who's the captain, Chandrakala wearing jersey number 1, Reena TK wearing jersey number 18, Shashikala with jersey number 5, Devaki MP wearing jersey number 18, Namita UA wearing jersey number 7, Pooja PS with 66, and Ashika with 6. On the other hand, PG Pudur from Devarayapuram Panchayat, Coimbatore district is being represented by Nandini wearing jersey number 7, Krishnaveni wearing jersey number 3. And while we speak, there you see a point that is being acquiesced by Margodu, not being able to clear the net and drops into their own box. So 1 more point coming to PG Pudur, hopefully the start of many more to come. Akarshana wears 12 for PG Pudur, while Manoranjitam wears 7. Tarunika wearing 5. Madhumati wearing jersey number 10. Sivatarani wearing jersey number 2. And Bhavatarani wearing jersey number 30. Once again, the rallies are long and hard. Whose resolve is going to crack first? Truly a test of patience is what throwball is. Lobbing it high and hoping that it will throw their rhythm off. A lot of spin behind that one, but it was caught with ease, put right back. And that return did not serve them well because it was right into the net. Could not get control of the ball before she decided to launch it. Wrong-footed. She had 3 seconds to launch it. Could have used that time. Unfortunately, didn't. And here there's too much sauce behind that return and it goes out of bounds. And as you can see, PG Pudur has a tendency to level scores up a bit or come close to leveling and then either level it or gift a point, still keeping Margodu ahead here. Still trying to find the chinks in the armor. Both teams, a nice change in pace there, varying the speed and length. And there's another point that comes to PG Pudur here. Let's see what happened. And she seems to have dropped it to the third line over there, and jersey number 5, which is Sashikala, is unable to hold it. She couldn't gain control of the ball. And right now, PG Pudur is targeting the last line over there. It's either Shashikala or Chandrakala. And here they seem to have found that open space where it's not being manned by anyone and is being ignored. And that's what happened. A beautiful drop, a beautiful place there. And it is this return that actually fetched them a point. And you can see why there is so much of excitement and the crowds really getting into it. Sadhguru has arrived. The crowd really getting into it, getting into sport and culture in a big way, and giving them what they want to see. And this is what the cultural artists would want Sadhguru to be vibing with to their music and with them. And now he is entering the sporting arena. and greeting all the legends here that have already arrived. Shri S.V. Balasubramaniam attempts to put a shawl around Sadhguru, honoring him.
Anukesh. Match.
You can see the throng of humanity here, celebrating life, celebrating culture and sport. The ladies are ready to commence their game, and they have got a few minutes of respite over here thanks to the arrival of Sadhguru. So it would have been a good short break for them to gather their thoughts, get hydrated, come back with a new strategy and see how they can take it all the way to the finish line. And the match resumes. Margodu with 6 and PG Pudur with 4. Once again, to remind you, Margodu is from the Margodu Panchayat, and finding the open space and taking advantage of it is Pullakoundan Pudur team from Devarayapuram Panchayat from Coimbatore district, Tamil Nadu. And inching back into the game, finding that open space. Margodu was not ready for it. Margodu are from the Margodu Panchayat from the Kodagu district of Karnataka region. And that is a serve right into the net. So Margodu picked up that one charity point over there, courtesy PG Pudur, and tries to put it right back. A quick pick up from the missed first attempt. Mudindal Modipar. That is what it says, that little signboard, which means, if possible, if you can, challenge me.
சாம்பியன்ஸ் தான் பிஜி புதூர் டீம். போன வருஷத்தோட ரன்னர்-அப் டீம் தான் நம்மளுடைய மரகுடு டீம்.
A long rally that continues, testing each other's resolve and patience. Who's going to break and make that mistake that's going to fetch them the point.
ஈஷா கிராமோத்சவத்துல இன்னைக்கு நம்ம ஃபைனல் மேட்சஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபைனல் த்ரோபால் மேட்ச் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Off the net, well taken by PG Pudur. Sashikala being targeted from Maragodu. In fact, it is Ashika that is now being targeted. And they're going to try to wear her down and hope that she will put it back into the net or lose that rhythm a bit. But that rhythm and momentum is being broken from the player in the center. Now wearing it up, mixing it up a bit, pace and length. Scooping it across the net. PG Pudur. And what happened here? She tried to put it back, but into the net. Oh no! She got lucky in that. It did cross the net and dropped into the box on the other side, and they were not able to recover it. So, a 3-point deficit is what PG Pudur is facing at this point in time. While they had a remarkable comeback in the first game, it looked like they are looking a little tired and drained in the second game. And conceding easy points is not helping their case one bit. And the rallies are going really long and really testing their levels of endurance to the max. Prayers up for a couple of teams, possibly, or their well-being. And here it's a misjudgment, not being astute enough to realize that it would drop into their court. They did not time it properly, and they decided that they'd watch the trajectory rather than make an attempt till the last split second to make a decision whether to let it go or not. Cost PG Pudur that 1 point and giving Margodu one more point. So Margodu right now leading by 4. Momentum clearly with them. And yes, and this is proof of that the momentum is with Margodu. PG Pudur seems to be losing it at this point in time. A very, very careless attempt there to hold the ball. Going at it from the side rather than holding it solidly. She's decided to let it bounce off her fingers. Bit unfortunate, especially when they're trying to fight and claw back into this match. Those pom-poms are out and the crowd is getting into it. The drums are being beaten, different types of percussion instruments, and that's got everyone shaking a leg or two. Flags flying high, those charts with posters coming right up. Cheeky ones there and some not so cheeky, sincere ones too. And this time Margodu doesn't put it inside. The ball is out of bounds, so it's going to be 1 point to PG Pudur. So the difference is 4.
Let's keep counting the balls maybe now.
Ashika trying to get a little bit of spin and height with each of her returns.
நம்ம கொடுக்குற எனர்ஜி தான் இந்த டீமுக்கான எனர்ஜி. So எவ்வளவு சியர் பண்றோமோ அந்த அளவுக்கு நம்ம டீம் வின் பண்ண போறாங்க.
And this miscommunication might cost them because there are two of them attempting for the same ball. They have to talk on the floor. Otherwise, both of them might get a piece of it and gift a point to the opponent. And that was one in favor of PG Pudur. Not being able to hold it, bounces off her fingers. A bit of disappointment over there for Milana, the captain. A 3-point difference separates both of them. Upper hand with Margodu at this point in time. A fantastic return there. The ball went really low, but she sat down low to pick it up and put it right back. Great effort there by Margodu. And you can see there's a pattern emerging because it is that little triangle over there on Margodu's left side that is getting the brunt of it all. And now there's a bit of a change. Strategically, it's a good move. But then if the opponent is primed and ready for it, it's not going to be too much of a challenge. They've got to vary it a bit, mix it up, and keep those surprises coming. If that doesn't happen, it's going to get too predictable and they're going to be very ready for it. And these rallies can go on endlessly. That's what I'm talking about, because there was that open space over there that they exploited. And that was a smart move there, launching it right to no man's land when no one was watching it or guarding that space at all. Easy pickings there for PG Pudur, trying to make a valiant comeback once more. It looks like fakes are a thing of the past right now, because a few years ago, people would use a lot of fakes to make sure that they are able to outwit their opposing team and get those open looks in. It's a very concerted move right now. Strategies seem to be quite clear. No surprise element. And it is when that sudden surprise element pops up that the pickings are easy. Beautiful drop over there, and she wasn't expecting that. And all very, very well done. That is a fake we were talking about. Look one way, drop it the other. And also varying the pace and length a bit there, confounding the opponent, and Margodu have the upper hand, and this time they are not able to hold it together because they have gifted one and still keeping PG Pudur in the fray. The difference is just 2 points. A nice spin there with that ball, and a bit of a clash over there, and tried to return it before she could gain complete control of the ball and lost it.
Timeout Margadu. Point 11-9.
And Margodu have taken a timeout right now, so they will go back, regroup. Yes.
யூசுவல் மறுபடியும் டீமோட ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜியை போக போறாங்களா அதை நம்ம பார்க்க முடியல.
With the 2-point difference, it is a little unnerving to figure how this game is going to turn out. A lot of anticipation and a lot of bated breaths here, and this is what it is. See, she's unable to control it. This is what happens when your brain is working faster. Get hold of that ball before you decide what your move is going to be. She did not have a good grip of it, and losing that ball is Krishnaveni of PG Pudur. Rookie error, but it is what it is. A long game like this can play with you, and you're thinking, throw you off kilter for a bit. Great recovery there. Despite losing her balance, she managed to launch one off and get it across the net, and the game continues like nothing ever happened over there. Good recovery by Tarunika of PG Pudur. And they are hoping that attack on this side of the court might yield good results, and that is the strategy that Margodo is displaying at this point in time. They don't want to vary it and give anyone with a fresh set of legs or fresh pair of hands a piece of this, and it seems to have worked in their favor because they picked up another point. What just happened here is what we are seeing right now. Miscommunication, no man's land, fell right in the middle where all of them were playing look-see with the ball. Where did the ball go? Oops, it landed right here. Four points difference right now, and PG Pudur is going to find the going tough to catch up with Margodo because they seem to be making a lot more errors right now. And that comeback mode is not what it used to be like in game one. It's too slow right now, interspersed with a lot more mistakes. That is something that could have been judged and left because it had enough sauce on it that could have carried all the way out, but they chose to pick it off and continue with the game. And what just happened here? We are watching what happened. Margodo tries to launch one off. She seems to have lost a bit of grip over there and dropped it right outside. So giving that point to PG Pudur. So it's a 3-point difference. A good high one there. A nice return close to the net.
Mic check. Mic
Those
check.
ones close to the net are always a little tougher to
I'm
read.
speaking now. Mic check. Okay. Yeah, all right.
A nice powerful return over there and not being able to hold it. PG Pudur acquiesces a point and one more to Margodo. Dejected with that mistake. It's a 4-point difference and Margodo leads. It just looks like Margodo might take it away and make this title theirs with bragging rights for a whole year ahead. And why not? It'll be good to have another different champion. They seem to have worked hard for this, and that is paying dividends.
Captain, championship point.
In fact, if you see the PG Pudur team, they have actually left the entire stretch of real estate in the far end of the court open. And if Margodu can utilize it and actually extend their playing area to a bit, they might just find some easy pickings over there. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but that was a good varying pace. But then again, what happened seems to have nice high launch, and that return, she could not hold it, and losing momentary control of that ball. Tarunika gives another point to Margodu, and Margodu is that much closer to picking this title up. You can see the pom-poms being waved, and this team looks brilliant, and the title is, the celebrations have already begun, and yes, that match is over. Margodu have picked up their maiden title right now. Convincingly good in both these games. Less mistakes, especially in the second game. Margodu seems to have been like women on a mission, and that mission has been accomplished with aplomb, dispatching PG Pudur, defending champions, to go back a whole year, train and come back, figure out what went wrong, and come back again for the next year. Congratulations to these ladies from the hills. And yellow is a color that Tamil Nadu holds very close to its heart, and we are very happy to announce the new champions of this edition of the throwball final for women. Margodu versus PG Pudur, and Margodu picks up their first title. It's a beautiful transition from runners-up to being title winners, and one that was truly deserved by Margodu's women.
எனக்கு வயசு 50.
ஏன்னா எல்லாருக்குமே ஏஜ் ஆயிடுச்சு, பேரன் பேத்திகள்னு இருக்காங்க. எங்களுக்கு வீட்டுல இருக்கிற ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் எல்லாம் குறைக்கிறதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு இதுதான் ஒரு ரிலீஃபா இருக்கும்.
சின்ன பிள்ளைங்க கூட வந்து பார்த்துட்டு என்ன இந்த இவங்க பேரன் பேத்தி எடுத்தவங்களாம் வந்து விளையாடுனாங்கன்னு சொல்லி அவங்க வீட்டுல போய் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஃபுல்லா பாப்புலர் ஆயிட்டாங்க.
இந்த ஈஷாக்காக நாங்க பாய்ஸ் ஸ்கூல்ல விளையாட்டோம். உடனே ஊரெல்லாம் ஒரே பேச்சாச்சு.
வந்தவனே பார்த்தோன்னே தகைப்பா தான் இருந்துச்சு. இப்ப என்ன பெரிய சந்தோஷம்னா எங்களோட சின்ன வயசு பொண்ணுங்க பிரைவேட்ல இருக்கிறவங்களோட நாங்க போட்டிட்டு ஜெயிச்சிருக்கோம். அது எங்களுக்கு மிக பெரிய சந்தோஷம்.
சொன்னாங்க எங்களை விட நீங்களே ஆக்டிவா இருக்கீங்களேமா, திருநெல்வேலிக்கு டோர்னமெண்ட் அப்படின்னு அவங்க மறுநாள் ஆச்சரியப்பட்டா.
கத்தூர் நடத்தாங்கன்னு நீங்க கண்டிப்பா போங்க, போய் என்ன எதுவும் விளையாண்டுட்டு வாங்கன்னு சொன்னாங்க.
ஏன்னா நாங்க கிராமத்துல இருக்கிறவங்க 1-2 பேர் நாங்க வெளியில போயிருந்தாலும் நிறைய பேர் இன்னும் வெளியில போகாதவங்க, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அனுபவம் எல்லாம் இல்லாதவங்கள நீங்க வெளியே கொண்டிருக்கீங்க. எங்களை இவ்வளவு தூரம் கூட்டு வந்ததே ரொம்ப பெரிய விஷயம் சார். நாங்க ஈஷால இருந்து இப்படி நடத்தி எங்களுக்கு இப்படி ஒரு வாய்ப்பை கொடுத்தது பெரிய விஷயம்.
We have volleyball finalists celebrating before the start. We have Chanakyaa team that will fight the hockey against the PG. Please give a round of applause.
And the volleyball final is about to commence, and this state-wise details for this event is very, very impressive, with 32,833 players participating in this Gramotsavam. And Karnataka with 3,658 players. Andhra Pradesh has 2,555 players participating. Telangana with 2,141 players. Tamil Nadu with a whopping 22,767 players, and Kerala with 1,712 players, taking up the total to 32,833. And what an event this is turning out to be. This is something that everyone has been looking forward to. And the two teams that have made it here are outstanding teams. On one hand, we have Alif Star jersey from Chikmagalur from Banakal Panchayat, and on the other side we have Palli Friends wearing yellow jersey from Karnataka. Again, they are from the Palli Panchayat of Udupi district. So it is going to be an all Karnataka final over here. And definitely one thing is for sure, even if it is from one state, the hunger to prove themselves and pick up that title is very, very real. So we are going to expect some amazing volleyball, and that is going to be visible for everyone to see. The excitement and energy is palpable right now, and these two teams are being represented by players from their own villages and their own panchayat itself. And after a lot of matches, this is the team that is going to represent their panchayat. And this particular match is something that everyone loves to see because of the vibrancy of the sport itself, the athleticism that is going to be on display, and definitely a lot of exciting highlight moments that are sure to happen in a sport like volleyball. And the thing about Gramotsavam itself is that players who've represented the district or the state don't have the eligibility to participate in the Gramotsavam. So these are the ones that have gotten cut out from those teams, or these are the players that have not had opportunity to play on bigger teams. And those players are the ones that are now put together and given a platform for them to perform and prove themselves to an audience, and also enjoy the spoils of having played team sport together by winning and losing together, but making a lot of core memories in the journey itself, and enjoying every moment of it, and setting new trends, and also setting a lot of precedents for the upcoming generations, and inspiring many more who are on the sidelines in those villages, and making sure they pick up good habits along the way, and making sure all the energies are gainfully employed. And Sadhguru enters the court to greet both the teams, the finalists. And wearing these yellow jerseys are Alif Star from Banakal Panchayat from Chikmagalur. Jersey number 7, Kishore Rashid wearing jersey number 17. Adil captain with jersey number 1. 7, Rifat. Kiran wearing 2. Suhail with 3. And Akash with 8. Greeting the referees who are going to be officiating this match. And wearing the jersey, yellow jerseys are Palli friends from Palli Panchayat from Udupi district, Karnataka. Naveen with 11. Shailesh with 10. Sukesh 5. Rakshit jersey number 1. Nilesh jersey number 6. Madhava jersey number 4, Deekshit wearing 9, Sushant wearing 3, Manjesha wearing 5, Ashwit wearing 12, Shailesh wearing jersey number 7 and Nagesh with jersey number 3. And once these introductions are over, this is going to be an exciting moment because one more final is on the cards. And egging the participants to join in and celebrate the spirit of camaraderie and sportsmanship with the music. The participants are called upon to dance and be part of it and make merry on the floor while this exciting final is about to begin. A lot of exciting backstories are there, and in a Gramotsav like this, it is those stories which makes it absolutely enjoyable. And here you can see the cultural artists going crazy in the presence of Sadhguru, and the energy that is being generated here is palpable. And launching the first serve for this final. With a serve, that's Sadhguru launching off the ceremonial tip-off. Leaf Star and Palli friends. In fact, Alif Star is a bunch that's been put together with one of the team members studying ITI and the remaining 7 members are self-employed. It is their love for the sport and also the need to want to play as a unit and as a team that made them give up opportunities abroad. In fact, Rifat is one of them who left a lucrative job in Dubai to return back to his hometown and join his teammates because he couldn't play volleyball in Dubai. So none of the teammates left, even though initially they did not score any wins. It is their consistent efforts and perseverance that has paid off. And they practice almost every evening after work and do not have a coach. They are self-taught. And 2 of the members of the team dream of becoming professional volleyball players. And from 2014 to 2024, they have almost never been beaten. So far, they have won more than 200 trophies and say they sacrificed a lot for the sake of the sport.
என்ன பண்ண போறேன்னு கேட்டாங்க. வந்த கையில் பிடிக்கும்போது பேச முடியலைங்க. என் உயிர் இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் இந்த கிராம பந்தசத்தை இருக்கிற மாதிரி பார்த்துக்குவோம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னோம். 24 வருஷம் ஆச்சுங்க. இருந்தாலும் இந்த பந்து இன்னமும் அந்த நம்பிக்கை இருக்குது. ஏன்னா அவருக்கு விட்டு கொடுத்த வாக்கு இந்த இளைஞர்களோட சகோதரத்துவத்தையும் ஒற்றுமைக்காகவும் இந்த பந்து ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய புரட்சி செய்யன்னு எங்களுக்கு சுமார் ஒரு 2000 அந்த வருஷத்துல அறிமுகப்படுத்தாங்க. குடும்பங்கள் பரம்பரை பகை இருந்து அவங்க பேசிக்கவே மாட்டாங்க. ஒரு 2-3 தலைமுறையா பந்து அடிச்சு அந்த ஒரு புள்ளி வரும்போது இயல்பாவே எல்லாரும் இப்படி கையை டச் பண்ணிக்குவாங்க. அவங்க பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அப்புறம் தோலை தட்டிட்டாங்க. அப்புறம் கட்டி பிடிச்சிட்டாங்க. இந்த பந்து தான் இந்த பெரிய மாற்றத்தை செஞ்சது. சத்குரு அதை தான் நம்பினாங்க. நாங்களும் இன்னும் அதை தான் நம்புறோம். வாலிபால் விளையாடுற எல்லாரும் வயசு கூட மறந்துருச்சுங்க. ஜாதி எல்லாம் ரொம்ப நாளே காணோம். இங்க எப்பவுமே இது கலகலப்பா இது மாதிரி இருக்கு. உடலுக்கு சவால் கொடுக்கும். ஆரோக்கியத்தை பத்த கவனம் வருது. இங்க நீங்க அடிக்ஷன் இருந்துட்டு இங்க கூர்மையான அறிவு இல்லாம இதுல உள்ள நிக்க முடியாது. வருஷம் நடக்கிற திருவிழாவோட இது எக்ஸ்ட்ரா எங்களுக்கு போனஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. பெண்களுக்கு அந்த கூச்சம் போய் சுதந்திரமா விளையாடுறாங்கன்னா நம்பிக்கையை இது கிராமோத்சவம் கொடுத்துருக்கு. இந்த பந்து சத்தம் கேட்க வரைக்கும் எங்களுக்கு உற்சாகத்துக்கு குறையில.
Palli Friends is the other team that is going to be playing in the final. And interestingly, this team is a team that comprises of 6 members from the same family. Players from this family also represented the state and nationals in 2007 and 2008 when they were doing the second PUC. They are known as a volleyball family in their village. When asked about the strength of the team, they said the team unity along with their love and respect for one another is their greatest strength. And they mentioned, the morning we fight, but in the evening we come together to play as members of one team. 2 members of the team are still studying while the remaining 11 members are working. They have a coach named Nagesh Palli, who is a civil contractor and also a volleyball commentator. Interesting dynamics between both these teams, and hopefully the best team will pull off a much needed victory right now. And the semi-finals were all close affairs, highly contested, and the resolve and grit that they displayed to get to this point has been quite a journey and quite amazing. Hopefully it will continue for a bit until this final is through.
ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா? ரெண்டு டீம்ஸும் ஒரு பெரிய சேர், ஒரு பெரிய சேர் கேட்கறவங்க உள்ள வருவாங்க. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. ரெண்டு டீம்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. Anil Star in blue color jersey and Palli Friends from yellow jersey. ரெண்டு டீம்ஸுமே ப்ரொஃபஷனல் பிளேயர்ஸ் இல்ல. Every evening they do not forget to celebrate and practice.
And the teams are ready to begin a scintillating final, and we have Palli of Karnataka ready to play in the red yellow jerseys, and their opponents being Alif Star from Banakal Panchayat Chikmagalur. So Alif Star from Banakal and Palli Friends from Palli Panchayat, these two are going to clash for the title. While it is going to be a family affair for the Palli team, Alif Star is going to be kept together by a bond of brotherhood and the love for sport. Either ways, it is love that holds these two teams together, and may the best team win. And it is begun, and the first point in favor of Palli because they were able to smack it right down. What happened here, you can see how they tried to get it across, and it was blocked beautifully, and they were not able to keep it in play. So Palli with that first point, and returning the favor is Alif Star, setting it up and spiked beautifully. One each. This is going to be really, really fast, and those replays, in fact, might actually cut you off from the points that are coming in quick succession. And here you can see Palli Friends with another one, not being able to keep the ball in play, yet to find a rhythm, and unable to control the turn of events over there. Palli pick up another point, and here, once again, the momentum is with Palli Friends. Another point coming. You can see how aggressive they are at the net. Alif Star is still yet to get a sense of control over there and slow things down a bit. And this time they get it right. Banakal picking up a point. Alif Star from Banakal. A nice dig there. Set it up and beautifully spiked. 3-2 in favor of Palli so far. And that's a nice one. Very, very sharp an angle actually, and trying to place it in the position where they can't return it. Very well done. Palli Friends once again. And serving for Palli Friends is Sushant. A decent serve. And a point now coming to Palli again. Alif Star yet to really get into the thick of things right now. And continuing to serve is Sushant for Palli Friends. Nice dig there, saved, good defense. And trying to set it up for a good spike, but it's got too much juice, went right out of bounds. Good serve there, and this time there's a action at the net, a little tactical, and unable to pick. They find that space where no one can get to, bang in the middle of things, and unable to get a pancake dig over there, lose the ball. And all of a sudden, Alif Star seems to be on the move with regards to the points, but in return is Palli. Beautiful place, no man's land, no one there, unguarded. attempting to drop it inside, but it was taken. Ball in play. And a quick spike which won't stay inside the court. So that's a point coming in favor of Alif Star. And a bit of a tussle at the net, and that point is going to go in favor of Alif Star. You can see there's a bit of touching. While they started trailing this game, they've kind of leveled off and also taken an upper hand already. Alif Star Banakal showing why they are in the final by actually taking this and making sure that Palli doesn't find the going easy. Great serve and a good return there. And unfortunately, the height was not ideal for him to get it across the net, a tad too low, so into the net. Palli Friends are back in action with the serve. And this time serving for them is Manjesha. A nice one there. Cross court, dropped it right between two players, finding the open area. Brilliantly done. And here that was a solid spike, but unfortunately, Alif Star's player was not able to get right under it. Did get a piece of the ball, but he couldn't control it in the right direction. Ball is out of bounds. So Palli Friends are going to pick up a point and serve. What a smash there. Brilliantly done. What a spike. This is the kind of acrobatics that everyone is looking forward to. 9-7 in favor of Alif Star. Brilliant, brilliant. That was sharp. That was sweet. Very well done. What a comeback. Palli Friends are actually waging a real tactical war over there, trying to pick each point off and make sure they stay well within striking distance. (10-8) in favor of Alif Star. And Kiran is going to serve for Alif Star. He's got an amazing jump and he's extremely talented and is the backbone of his team. And this time they try to just lob it across. And varying the pace, they pick off another point. Alif Star with another one. Interesting play. The defense was there for all to see. A nice deep serve. And the defense is this time unable to hold the ball in play. They didn't have the advantage at the net. Not so friendly this time. Madeva with that serve. And a little bit of tactical play over here. You can see from Alif Star, both teams are trying to keep the ball in play as far as possible, but finding the open area and launching it in a very sharp angle. Alif Star is not able to get under it to pancake the ball over the net. Brilliantly done. That was a drop. No one expected it was a dink. So beautiful to see, almost like poetry. Those kind of fakes are actually very poetic. A simple serve, but too much juice, and the ball is out of bounds. So Palli is going to pick up that point and also the serve. He tried to get one across cross court. It's too much of turn. Banakal showing them how it needs to be done. Those points are coming beautifully for Banakal. You can see Alif Star is actually from Banakal Panchayat, so we are going to refer to them by their Panchayat and village names because that is what Gramotsavam is all about. And there's a fantastic play at the net, and Banakal holding their reserves over there and really blocking, showing them how defense should be played, and the net favoring them this time. And once more, they are up by 2. Palli is actually finding the going tough because they probably did not expect this. They have to come back, regroup, and do something else different if they need to pick it up. And play resumes again. Palli is back in action and they've decided to get it and give it back as good as they receive it. Coming back to serve is Sushant for Palli. And setting it up and getting lucky once again is Banakal because Palli didn't expect that. You can see what happens over here, just trying to set it up. And the defense unable to control it with that block. Ball goes out of bounds. And a change inside right now. Banakal with 15 and Palli trail by 3. So this is the best of 3 sets. First 2 sets being played for 25 points and the third set will be played for 15. Play commences. And let's see what happened over here. Beautifully done, Banakal again. Banakal having the upper hand with the 1 point, 1 game in fact. Best of 3. Beautiful dig but unable to cross it. Really thought for a split second that he got it over the net. If it had, it would have really worked in their favor. Picking up their 2nd point and leading this game is Banakal. Nice deep serve and not able to control it. It's another point going in favor of Banakal. Three quick points in Banakal's favor and the momentum is with them. Both these teams from Karnataka. And the one thing that unites everyone is the love for sport and the love for volleyball. Getting into the thick of things, the fans enjoying it all, while the sporting action is happening here in the midst. Such legends such as Sehwag, Venkatesh Prasad, Mariyappan, Thangavelu and Thulasimathi Murugeshan.
Start player. Kiran to serve.
And coming back with a strong and sharp return is Palli with a spike, placing it and finding the open space in Banakal's court. Setting it up and the defense is there to block it. Tries to drop it, goes off their hands. Unfortunately, Palli was not sharp enough to pick up that second touch there and it goes off. It's a bit of confusion there and there's not enough communication happening. Boys, you may be from the same family. At this point in time, you need to talk and think like brothers. Setting it up and the block was once again successful for Banakal. Banakal really playing like a band as one and they have everything in place right now. The chemistry is awesome and it is visible for all to see, very palpable here. The level of excitement as well. A quick 5-point lead and Banakal is going to serve. Rashid with the service. Nice serve, taken, received well, puts it right across, nothing fancy there, and beautifully dropped, dinked inside, no man's land, no one there, finding those open spaces. That's what being tactical and strategic is all about. Not anticipating where it will drop, conceding another point is Palli. And this time trying to keep the ball in play, but the ball goes to the next pin code altogether. That's how powerful it was. Palli serve after a long break, and then there is a bit of a mix-up there near the net, and Banakal concedes an easy point to Palli. Not quite being able to get the reach there. Tactical, but unfortunately it's going to go in favor of Palli. Quick turnaround as you can see, and Palli continue to retain their serve. And Banakal tries to slam it down, spike it down, but there was a good defensive effort, and here it's been well received, and that put back. Quick shift in momentum. Truly a comeback on the cards for Palli. And this is a timeout. Game resumes. Oh yes, what a block there. Palli wasn't expecting it. Beautiful moment here. As you can see, he's trying to smash it across, but Palli was, in fact, Banakal was right there to receive it and send it back. Same speed that it came from. And that one was a peach from Palli, finding that open space, lot of real estate there, and he's decided to build on it and pick up that easy point. Well placed. This time, not enough juice. A jumping floater, miscalculated, mistimed into the net for Palli, so a quick point for Banakal. A 3-point difference is what is staring at them. Akash with that serve there. Well picked. A good one there, and it's a great defensive effort by Palli. Ball went out of bounds after that block. What a sharp angle, completely cross court, very, very accurate in execution. That is Kiran. Amazing jump there, great elevation, and finding that acute angle over there. It's not going to be easy to take with that kind of power and athleticism behind it. An easy dink there, beautifully dropped, and staying in the game with just a 3-point difference. Palli. Banakal continue to try to pick up those points, but this time, unfortunately, that's Kiran, and the ball is just outside. Quick successions, Banakal has conceded 2 points, not being able to keep the ball in play by putting it outside. Palli has made a solid comeback right now, but while Kiran is there, anything is possible, and that's what he has done right now, picking up that point for his team by spiking it deep inside. Good serve there. Setting it up. But that block is a little out of control and the ball is out of bounds. So Palli is going to pick up that point. And that angle is not easy at all to pick up that return. Kiran once again showing them who's boss, especially where it matters the most, and that is his favorite area on the mat, on the court, and that is where he's going to be doing extensive damage from. Nice deep serve inside for Banakal. Setting it right up and he tries to smash it, but it's blocked beautifully and picked up. Good defense. Right right now. Banakal picks up another point. The attack has got too much of sauce and the ball is out of bounds, and Banakal hoping to close this with this point. Kiran with a match point, and they need to hold their nerves, and yes, they have picked it up. Banakal with the 15th point. They pick up this game. Match point in favor of Banakal. They have done it. Our lead star from Banakal Panchayat brilliantly finished this. 2 games to nothing. Palli will have to wait another year to avenge this loss, and the victors are going to be celebrating, and they have this one man to thank because he was absolutely deadly when he played, and all those attempts he made. Kiran made sure there were no answers to those spikes and those smashes, and that is the end of the volleyball final. And we have our lead star of Banakal Panchayat picking up the title for this year. Both teams are going to be posing for their customary photographs, and also the crowds are going to be very, very happy. All those fans that put their stock behind each team, and all those fans that actually enjoy this entire Gramotsavam are going to be a little sad because it's going to come to a close, because the sporting action is now done and dusted. Some great moments from this match. We saw Sadhguru greeting both the teams. Moments from the cultural scene. First ball being launched. Both teams entering.
சன்லைட் எங்க team. நான் அப்துல் சுமேர்.
சமீர் 55 வருஷம் ஆச்சுங்க இது உருவாகி. 5வது தலைமுறைன்னு நினைக்கிறோம் நாங்க.
கிராம சபைனா ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் விஷயம்னா இப்போ சின்ன சின்ன டீமா இருப்பாங்க, அவங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் ஒரு சான்ஸ் கிடைக்குது. இப்போ நாங்களும் ஒரு ஸ்டெப் முன்னாடி போகலாம். இது வந்து ஒரு நல்ல நோக்கத்தோட ஈஷா நடத்துறாங்க. இந்த டோர்னமெண்ட் கண்டிப்பா ஒரு நெட்டு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, 2 பால் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. புதரா இருந்துச்சு, கொஞ்சம் கல்லு அதெல்லாம் ஜாஸ்தியா இருந்துச்சு. அதுக்கு அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணிடுங்க, நீங்க எவ்வளவு செலவானாலும் பரவாயில்ல, நாங்களே பண்ணி தர்றோம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. சாப்பாடு கண்டக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, பண்ணி கொடுத்துருக்கு ஈஷா தான். இங்க ஜெயிச்சுட்டு நாங்க ஈஷா கோயம்புத்தூர் அங்கே வந்திருந்தோம். இந்துவா இருக்கலாம், கிறிஸ்டினா இருக்கலாம், முஸ்லீமா இருக்கலாம், அதெல்லாம் பாக்குறது இல்லை. யாரு இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல, உனக்கு ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்ல இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கா வந்து விளையாடு. அப்புறம் டீமுக்கு என்ட்ரி ஃபீஸ் எதுவும் வாங்குறது இல்லை. எந்த டீம் வேணாலும் பஞ்சாயத்துல இருந்து வாங்க, ஃப்ரீ என்ட்ரின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. அதனால நிறைய டீம் வந்து பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க.
இப்ப எனக்கு பேட்டரி ஸ்லோவா ட்ரெயின் ஆகுது. இப்போ வீட்டுக்கு போய் சேர்த்தா போதும் because every day 4 matches. No, I'm in Coimbatore, but I came from Chennai last night. இதுக்காகவே வந்தேன். I was working from Chennai, work from home for Yuva Kabaddi. So அவை புலக்கா கூப்பிட்டு பெர்மிஷன் கேட்டு அவங்க என்னை இன்னைக்கு ரிலீஸ் பண்ண சொல்லி. Yes, darling. I was not there now, but others like this keeping me here just in case. No problem. Good, நல்லா சாப்பிட்டியா? முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. நைட் டின்னர்.
Team Coimbatore, your indomitable spirit and unwavering courage, it serves as a profound inspiration. We request Shri S.V. Balasubramaniam to felicitate the throwball runner-up team from Pulla County, Pudur, Coimbatore. This was exceptional dedication and teamwork to come up as runners. Good job done, Pullagam and Pudur. With great pride and joy, we announce the winner of the throw ball match. And the winners are Margudu team from Kodagu, Karnataka. Please give them a big hand. We invite Sri Venkatesh Prasad to felicitate the winners of throw ball.
ஈஷா கிராமோத்சவம் 16ஆம் ஆண்டின் இறுதி சுற்றில் வெற்றி பெற்ற கர்நாடகா கொடகு மாவட்டத்தை சேர்ந்த மார்குடு குழுவினருக்கு நமது மனமார்ந்த பாராட்டுக்கள்.
Thank you, Sri Venkatesh Prasad. We request Sri Virender Sehwag to felicitate the volleyball runner-up team, Team Palli Panchayat from Udupi.
ஈஷா கிராமோத்சவம் 16ஆம் ஆண்டின் இறுதி சுற்று போட்டிகளில் 2ஆம் இடத்தை பிடித்த உடுப்பி பள்ளி பஞ்சாயத் குழுவினருக்கு நமது மனமார்ந்த பாராட்டுக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ளலாம்.
Our hearts fill with pride and joy as we announce the winner of the volleyball match. And the winner is Team Banakal Panchayat from Chikmagalur. We are really happy to have Sri Mariyappan Thangavelu along with us.
மூவாயிரத்தி 830 அணிகள் கலந்து கொண்ட ஈஷா கிராமோத்சவம் போட்டிகளில் வாலிபால் இறுதி சுற்றில் வெற்றி பெற்ற சிக்மகளூர் அணியினருக்கு நமது மனமார்ந்த பாராட்டுக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ளலாம்.
Thank you. We request all the audience to be seated, please. The runners-up of these matches are getting a cash prize of 3 lakhs, and the winners of this throwball, volleyball, and para matches, they win 5 lakhs. Now it is with great joy and honor that we now invite Kumari Thulasimathi to address us, a person whose actions on the ground inspire and whose presence is indeed valued on this occasion. Please welcome Kumari Thulasimathi.
எல்லாருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். இந்த 16th ஈஷா கிராமோத்சவம்ல சத்குருஜி, ஷேவாக் சார், வெங்கடேஷ் சார் அண்ட் மாரியப்பன் அண்ணா இவ்வளோ லெஜெண்டரி பர்சனாலிட்டிஸ் மத்தியில் இந்த ஸ்டேஜை ஷேர் பண்ணுறதே ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. இந்த 16th ஈஷா கிராமோத்சவம் ஃபெஸ்டிவலில் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 5 ஸ்டேட்ஸ் 1 யூனியன் டெரிட்டரி கவர் பண்ணி, அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் ஓவர் 35,000 வில்லேஜஸ் கவர் பண்ணி இந்த ஈவெண்ட் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப பெரிய விஷயம். இந்த ஈவெண்ட் மூலமா ரூரல்ல இருக்க அத்லெட்ஸ்க்கு நேஷனல் அண்ட் இன்டர்நேஷனல் லெவல்ல பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணி கண்டிப்பா மெடல் அடிக்க முடியும் அவங்களாலையும். சத்குருஜி பெண்கள் அதிகாரத்துல ஒரு ஹை பொசிஷனை ரீச் பண்றதுக்கும் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்ல பெருசா அச்சீவ் பண்றதுக்கும் நீங்க ஒரு ஊன்றுகோலா இருக்கீங்க. தேங்க்யூ சார். நான் இந்த பாராலிம்பிக்ஸ் போறதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு 15 இன்டர்நேஷனல் டோர்னமெண்ட்ஸ் போயிருக்கேன். இந்த 15 இன்டர்நேஷனல் டோர்னமெண்ட்ஸ்ல 16 கோல்ட் மெடல்ஸ், 11 சில்வர் மெடல்ஸ் அண்ட் 7 பிரான்ஸ் மெடல்ஸ் வின் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். இது மூலமா I have become the world number 1 and I was qualified for Paralympics. இது எல்லாத்துலயுமே there was many difficult times, ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஃபுல்லான சிச்சுவேஷன்லாம் இருந்திருக்கு. அது எல்லாத்துலயுமே நம்ம சத்குருஜியோட மோட்டிவேஷனல் வேர்ட்ஸா இருக்கட்டும், அவரோட மோட்டிவேஷனல் வேர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் வேர்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் விஸ்டம் எல்லாமே வந்து என்னோட மைண்டை காம் பண்ணி என்ன பீஸ்ஃபுல்லா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஃபுல்லான சிச்சுவேஷன்ஸை டேக்கிள் பண்றதுக்கு ரொம்பவே ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிருக்கு. So each one of you here, not the winners and losers ன்னு சொல்ல மாட்டேன், they are learners. நானும் ஒரு ரூரல்ல இருந்து வந்து தான் பாராலிம்பிக்ஸ் வரைக்கும் போய் வின் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். எங்கேயோ காஞ்சிபுரத்துல ஒரு லோயர் மிடில் கிளாஸ் ஃபேமிலியில பிறந்த, அதுவும் ஒரு தினக்கூலிக்கு பிறந்த ஒரு பொண்ணால அச்சீவ் பண்ண முடியும் அப்படின்னா உங்களாலையும் கண்டிப்பா அச்சீவ் பண்ண முடியும். நான் ஒண்ணு சொல்லி முடிச்சுக்க விரும்புறேன். ஃபெயிலியர் இஸ் நாட் த எண்ட், ஃபெயிலியர் இஸ் த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி டு லேர்ன். நம்ம எத்தனை தடவை தோக்குறோங்கிறது முக்கியம் இல்ல, தோத்த ஒவ்வொரு முறையும் எப்படி எழுந்துக்கிறோங்கிறது தான் முக்கியம். People say do or die. Thank you.
அனைவருக்கும் ஊக்கமளிக்கும் விதமாக உரையாற்றிய செல்வி துளசிமதி அவர்களுக்கு நமது நன்றிகள். இப்பொழுது திரு மாரியப்பன் அவர்களை சில வார்த்தைகள் உரையாற்றுமாறு
எல்லாருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். It's you know this girl, huh? The number of medals I can't count. But this is a silver medal that she got in the Paris Olympics. It's my privilege that I can hold a silver medal from Paris Olympics. And she wants me to offer it to her once again. when life throws a bad ball at you in the form of some kind of disability or something that is not considered full. With that, if you can rise like this, huh? If that you can rise like this, people who have everything should have no goddamn complaint in your life. So it's my great privilege and pleasure to offer this to her.
இப்பொழுது திரு மாரியப்பன் அவர்கள் நம்மிடையே சில வார்த்தைகள் பேசுவார்.
அனைவருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். இன்னைக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்குது. பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 16 ஈசா கிராமஸ்தாம் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் மீட்டுக்கு வந்து கலந்துக்கிட்டதுக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு எல்லாரும் கலந்துக்கிட்டீங்க. எல்லாரும் ரொம்ப நல்லா தான் விளையாண்டீங்க. வின்னராக இருக்கீங்க, ரன்னராக இருக்கீங்க. ஆனால் ரன்னராக இருக்கீங்க என்னைக்கும் நீங்கள் வந்து நம்மளால ஜெயிக்க முடியலன்னு சொல்லி ரொம்ப வருத்தப்படாதீங்க. நீங்கள் எவ்வளோ தோல்வியை வந்து சந்திக்கிறீங்களோ அவ்வளோ உங்களுக்கு வந்து பெரிய பெரிய வெற்றி வந்து உங்களுக்கு காத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. கண்டிப்பாக நீங்களும் ஒரு நாள் வந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்து இங்கே வந்து 16 ஈசா கிராமஸ்தா மேட்ச்சில் விளையாடுறீங்க. கண்டிப்பாக நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு நாள் வந்து கண்டிப்பாக இந்தியாவுக்கோசரம் நீங்கள் மெடல் அடிச்சுட்டு வரீங்கன்னு சொல்லி நான் உங்களை வந்து ரொம்ப கங்க்ராட்ஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். தேங்க்யூ.
Mariyappan Anna அவர்களுக்கு நமது நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றிகள். We now request Sri S.V. Balasubramaniam, founder and chairman of Mariyappan Group, to share a few words with us.
மதிப்பிற்குரிய சத்குரு அவர்களுக்கு எனது நமஸ்காரத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். மேடையில் இருக்கின்ற இந்தியாவுக்கு பெருமை வாங்கி கொடுத்துள்ள விளையாட்டு வீரர்களுக்கும் எனது வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். வரி தந்த உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எனது நமஸ்காரத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்வதை மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். இன்னைக்கு வந்து இந்த 16வது ஈசா கிராம உற்சவம் சிறப்பாக நடைபெற்றது. இன்று பெண்கள் த்ரோபால் போட்டியும் மென்ஸ் வாலிபால் போட்டியும் மிகச் சிறப்பாக நடந்தது. நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் சந்தோஷமா இருக்கீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் இதெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு. ஏன் அப்படின்னா சத்குருவை பார்த்தாலே நம்மளுக்கு சந்தோஷம். சத்குருவை பார்த்தாலே நம்மளுக்கு சந்தோஷம்தான். அவர் நடத்துகிற விழாவில் நம்ம கலந்துக்கிட்டோம்னா அதோட மிக்க பெரிய சந்தோஷம் நம்மளுக்கு இருக்கு. இந்தியாவுக்குள்ள ஒரு பெருமை என்ன அப்படின்னா வாழையடி வாழையாக ஞானிகளும் இது மாதிரி மிகப்பெரிய ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் மாஸ்டர்ஸும் வழி வழியாக வந்திருக்காங்க. இவங்க ஏன் முக்கியமாக சத்குரு கிராமத்துக்கு மட்டும் முக்கியம் கொடுத்து இந்த விளையாட்டு போட்டியை நடத்துறாங்க அப்படிங்கிற நான் யோசிச்சு பார்க்கையில மகாத்மா காந்தி அவர்கள் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, இந்தியா லிவ் 60% மக்கள் வந்து கிராமத்துல தான் வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள். நீங்க இந்தியாவினுடைய ஹிஸ்டரியை நீங்க திருப்பி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கிபி 1000 1500 ஆண்டு வரை உலகத்திலேயே ஜிடிபி கிராஸ் டொமஸ்டிக் ப்ராடக்ட் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் தெரியும். உலகத்திலேயே மொத்த ஜிடிபிலேயே 50% இந்தியாவில் தான் இருந்திருக்குது. காரணம் அன்னைக்கு வந்து எல்லா துறையிலையும் இந்தியா வளர்ந்துருக்குது. விவசாயத்தில் நம்ம எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். அந்த காலத்தில் வந்து நம்ம ஸ்பைசஸ்ஸு கிரெயின்ஸு எல்லாமே இங்கிருந்து எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். அதனால இந்தியாவுக்கு எப்பவுமே ஒரு பெருமை இருக்கின்றது. அந்த வகையில மிகச்சிறந்த வகையில நமது சத்குரு அவர்கள் இந்த விளையாட்டு போட்டியை நடத்தி கிராமத்தில் உள்ள மக்களுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு எழுச்சியை உண்டு பண்ணி கொண்டு வருகிறார்கள். அந்த வகையில் அவர்களுக்கு நாம் எல்லோரும் நம்மளது வணக்கத்தையும் நம்மளது பரவசத்தையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்வதிலே மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். தேங்க்யூ. வணக்கம்.
திரு S.V. பாலசுப்ரமணியம் அவர்களுக்கு எங்களது நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றிகள். It is with great joy and honor that we now invite Sri Venkatesh Prasad to address us.
Dude, there is nothing else that I can do after this.
So I should be doing. Sorry. Very good evening. Namaskaram. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் கர்நாடகிலேருந்து வந்திருக்கேன், பெங்களூர்லேருந்து வந்திருக்கேன். எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் தமிழில் தான் பேசுகிறேன், ஒரு ட்ரை பண்ணுறேன். எதனா கொஞ்சம் தப்பானாக்கா மன்னிச்சுங்கோ ப்ளீஸ். ஸோ நமஸ்காரம் Sadhguru. And my very, very good friend Virendra Sehwag, ஃபாஸ்ட் பவுலருக்கு ஒரு மாதிரி bowling போடுறது வீரேந்திர சேவாக்கு அவங்களுக்கு நடங்குறது அவ்வளோ ஈஸி இல்லை போடுறது. நம்ம ரொம்ப டெக்னிக்கலா பேசுறோம், காலு வரணும், முன்னால பால் கிட்ட வரணும், அப்படி இப்படின்னுட்டு இந்த இடத்துலயே அடிக்கிறாங்க 6-4. Can you believe it? So it is not easy. Great hand-eye coordination. So அந்த மாதிரி பேட்டர் நான் பார்த்ததே இல்லை. So again it gives me an immense honor and a privilege இந்த ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ் ஷேர் பண்றது சத்குருவோட and Virendra Sehwagoda and also the other dignitaries as well on the dais. Having said that, இது 16th Isha Gramotsavam. I think it is not a small thing. It is one of the biggest rural sport. Sorry, நான் கரெக்ட் பண்றேங்க. It is not one of the biggest rural sport. It is the biggest. That is what I'm saying. It is the biggest rural sport. and சொல்றதுக்கு ரொம்ப ஒரு பெருமைப்படுறேன். It's amazing. ஒரு opportunity கொடுக்கிறது இங்க நம்ம சத்குரு அவங்க விஷன், அவங்க இனிஷியேட்டிவ், ஈஷா அவங்க இனிஷியேட்டிவ், and also the volunteers அவங்க இனிஷியேட்டிவ். It is just incredible. இந்த ஒரு ஆடுவதுக்கு like 35,000 villages cover பண்ணிருக்காங்க, 35,000 and probably 50,000-60,000 participants, 5,000 ஒரு கேம்ஸ் விளையாட்டு காம்படிஷன்ஸ் நடந்திருக்கு. So it is not a small thing at all. So I think நான் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நன்றின்னு சொல்றதுக்கு இஷ்டப்படுறேன். ஈஷா ஃபவுண்டேஷன், சத்குருக்கு, அப்புறமா அவங்க வாலண்டியர்ஸ்க்கு ஃபார் ஆர்கனைசிங் such a huge event in the country. பாரத்ல, இந்தியால, பாரத்ல இது மாதிரி nobody can come close to it. So I think it's a wonderful effort from all these people to to organize a very successful 16th Gramotsavam. And as I said earlier, நான் கர்நாடகில இருந்து. ஸோ நம்ம ஒய்ஃப் வந்துட்டு இங்க இருக்காங்க அவங்க. ஸோ அவங்க தமிழ் பேசுறாங்க. ஸோ ஐ குட் see when throwball was happening, அவங்க பிஜி புதூர் அவங்களுக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணிருந்தாங்க. அவ்வளோ இது I can't show it, right? So I'm on the stage, but indirectly then நம்ம கர்நாடகா டீம் அவங்களுக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணியிருந்தேன். ஸோ போகும்போது இப்போ when I drive back to Bangalore 6-7 hours driveல அட்லீஸ்ட் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இருக்கு என்கிட்ட, எனக்கு உங்ககிட்ட பேசுறதுக்கு. இதை காட்டி அவ்வளவுதான் நான். So but it's great to be here. And IPL எதுக்கு ஐபிஎல் சொல்றேன்னாக்கா, ஐபிஎல் வந்துட்டு ஈஸி ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்றது, எனக்கு இந்த மாதிரி கிராமோத்சவம் ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்றதுக்கு நெக்ஸ்ட் இம்பாசிபிள். And what an opportunity this is. இப்போ நீங்க எல்லா கிரிக்கெட்ல கூட பார்த்தாக்கா, நீங்க எல்லாரும் ரொம்ப பேர் இப்போ கிராமத்துல இருந்து வராங்க. So this is an opportunity. நீங்க in no way you are lesser than the city people, in no way. So there is a saying, for growth attitude is as important as ability. So எல்லார்கிட்டயும் ability இருக்கும், ஆனாக்கா நீங்க அந்த attitude எடுத்துன்னு வரணும். So that's when you can really come up. It's a great opportunity, make use of it. And again, thank you very much Sadhguru and Isha Foundation and the volunteers here for giving me an opportunity to share the dais with one of the greatest cricketer India has ever produced, that's Sehwag and Sadhguru. Thank you very much. All the very best. And before I go, I would like to wish you all a very, very, very happy new year in advance. Thank you very much. Namaskaram.
ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. Thank you for those words of inspiration, sir. It is a pleasure now to invite Shri Virender Sehwag to share his thoughts with us. A true champion in the world of sports, whose passion and dedication continue to inspire us all.
Venky, I don't know why you drive 7 hours. There's a flight. You can cut those 7 hours while going back home and leave the car with Sadhguru. Sadhguru will enjoy that car. Namaskaram Anna. Namaskaram Akka. Last time my guru, cricket guru, Tendulkar came here. He put a lot of pressure on me while batting, and when he gave the speech, I heard that he spoke 15 minutes. So at least I can spend 5 minutes here. So I never prepared myself anywhere, even while I was playing 150 or 140 kilometer per hour speed ball. But I have to prepare myself to give a good speech, because last time Tendulkar came here. If he's listening, he'll be proud of myself. In throwball, seeing the intensity of some of you, Akka, I was hakka bakka. Roma Nalla performance. It's a great honor to be here at the Gramotsavam finals, and I've seen the energy, especially the girls who played throwball. It was very, very impressive game. The first game went to 17 all, and after that one team won. So it was amazing. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude to Sadhguru for the phenomenal work he has been doing for human well-being, and this Gramotsavam is an extension of submission. It is wonderful to see Sadhguru back in Bharat. We were praying wholeheartedly for his health, and it is great to see him as lively as ever. He means so much to all of us, and what an incredible place this is. Tamil Nadu has had a special place in my heart personally, as I scored triple century here, 319, and that was the fastest triple century by bowls, 278. So I was lucky enough to do that. I had heard a lot about Gramotsavam from many years, but to witness it has been incredible. The focus and the intensity watch. 5 states, over 35,000 villages, nearly 5,000 teams, and 5,000 matches. It's truly been a one of its kind sporting festival. Thank you, Sadhguru. To see a 75-year-old ammas having the enthusiasm of schoolgirls was such a joy. Our heart is always a child. वो कहते हैं ना, दिल तो बच्चा है जी. And the spirit and josh with which you all played, breaking barriers of age, caste, background, was truly inspiring. Sadhguru has started this wonderful initiative and a great job in empowering the spirit of Bharat. Bharat lives in its villages, and what I witness here makes me so proud of our sporting spirit. For all of you, my request would be that whatever you do to earn a living, irrespective, spend at least 10 to 15 minutes a day playing a sport. Anything that you like, within family, with your friends, neighbors, and it will add a certain beauty in your life. I'm 47, still playing. Sadhguru is maybe more older than me, but still he's enjoying dancing. Dancing is his passion, I think. Yeah. And when he'll come and talk to you, he'll share one secret about me. Sport is a great teacher, and it teaches so many things. Be it teamwork, resilience, fighting back from difficult situations, rising above failure, mental and physical toughness, ability to solve problems, and so many aspects which are great life lessons and always useful for life. So I hope you all who played over the last few months will continue to play, and everyone who has come here or watching online will pick up any sport and play every day. Congratulations to all the winners, and a bigger congratulations to all those who have participated and to all the volunteers of Isha. Thank you. You all have been as lovely as always, and I wish great success to each and every one of you. Thank you once again, Sadhguru, for this wonderful initiative and for having me here. Next few days, I'm looking forward to experience inner engineering and learn the Sambhavi Mahamudra. My love to all, my love to you all, and Pranam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. It's an honor to have you with us here. A big round of applause for all the guests who are there in the dais, please. Sadhguru has unlocked countless possibilities for us to experience life in its full depth and vibrance. Gramotsavam is one such joyous offering by Sadhguru. With great reverence, we now invite our beloved Sadhguru to share a few words.
Hey. Now, அவரை கர்நாடகத்தில் வந்து தமிழில் பேசுகிறாங்க, இவர் ஹரியானாலேருந்து வந்து இங்கிலீஷில் பேசுகிறாங்க. நான் எந்த பாஷ் இப்போ அஞ்சு மாநிலங்கள்லேருந்து வந்திருக்காங்க மக்கள். நிறைய பேர் வெளிநாட்டில் இருந்து இருக்கிறாங்க. அதனால யாருக்கு புரியாத மாதிரி இங்கிலீஷில் பேசிடலாம். So, namaskaram to all of you. And Thulasimathi, if you want to rob somebody, rob her because she's got kilograms of gold and silver. Maybe in a few years she'll reach a ton. And Virendra Sehwag, everybody has Viru. And, hey, were you in the Sholay movie, huh? What no, you're not the guy. So, he is always busy sending the ball beyond the boundary. And this guy is busy sending the batsman beyond the boundary. You know that. And SPP sir, one of the prominent industrialists in Coimbatore city, a doyen of business in this city, and who's been an unwavering support for Isha for many, many years. And Mariyappan, with high jump. Most of you can jump 3 feet, I know that. Look at him, wonderful. And all of you, the participants of various different games, and I saw the rural dancers, all the ladies, about nearly 1,000 of them, and about 1,500 women doing Rangoli competition, 500 men participating in the Silambu competition. Well, above all, what Gramotsavam means is to celebrate the populace or the people of rural Bharat, which as SBB sir was saying, at one time the most vibrant economy on the planet. But last few hundred years, we went through a very bad time for whatever reasons. When things go wrong with your life or whatever, don't find excuses. Just see what's the solution. Excuses will make you sleep. For whatever reasons, things went bad for the country. So in this economic downturn, also hyped up various social problems. The nature of human existence is such, unfortunately, if there are 2 glasses of water, you and me will drink. But if there's only 1 glass of water, we will fight. Hello? So it's very important. Economic prosperity is extremely important to bring social cohesiveness, otherwise shortages lead to conflict. So this is what has happened to us as a nation. In the last 300 years, people caused serious economic distress to us in a planned way and moved the entire industry and the trading out of this nation, for which it bred so many problems. What was once a 100% literate country, at the time of independence, we were 93% illiterate in a matter of 300 years. So we have taken a lot of beating, worst kind of beating that any civilization has taken. But in 75 years, we have done many, many incredible things in the country and in the world. We are looking at Mars and the sun. There are many things to life. There is material ingredient to everything that we do. There is intelligence, there is competence, strength, but all these things will fire, all these things will work for us only when we are spirited. If there is no spirit, doesn't matter how much money you have, how much intelligence you have, how much wealth you have, we can't build something. So Gramotsavam was an effort to raise the rural spirit. And today it's come to this place where it's across 5 states and a union territory, involving lakhs of people in terms of participants, spectators and various other aspects. So, this is not enough. We want this to happen from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. So those of you who are winners of whatever games you played, you're very happy. Next time we're going to bring tough competition for you. So just prepare yourself. The level of games that you're playing may not be enough next year. Next Gramotsavam will be much steeper in terms of competition. One of the greatest things in human life is, in any aspect of life, if you can stretch yourself beyond the limitations you think are yours, there is a great sense of joy, there is a great sense of liberation that you crossed a boundary. I'm not talking about you. Well, this guy is, I don't know how many hundreds, I can't count, so many hundreds, double hundreds, triple hundreds. Well, I think the only other player, if I'm correct, I'm not good on stats, but I think the only other player who has a few of those records that you have is Brian Lara. I golf with him, Bradman also, okay. But Bradman is maybe a great player, but it's another time where things were very different. I played golf with Brian and he gave me a ball, a golf ball with 365, huh? No, the first match, his debut match, he scored 365 runs. So he wrote 365 on the ball and signed it and gave me, it's still with me. So, Virendra Sehwag and Venkatesh Prasad have brought many accolades to the country and also still participating in the game. Venkatesh has been an effective coach for India team and the junior team, under-19 team also. And it's great to see that the legends of the game are still engaged with the youth in whatever capacity they can and still guiding and inspiring people. This is what is most important, that once you reach the prime of whatever you're doing, it's most important that you prepare the next generation to do not as well as you, but better than you. This is most important. This is progress. When we ensure that the next generation in some way is better than us, that is progress. So, Gramotsavam involves various aspects, the rural music, the rural arts and various other things which have died down very badly, which have lacked support, which have lacked sponsorship or any kind of platform for them to exercise. I'm saying just the Rangoli competition, just look back and see, one generation ago there was no woman in India who could not make Rangoli just freehand. Today you ask our city girls of Bharat. They will need a template. Now, all these things are not just about culture. All these things have something to do with your inner development. When you do certain things intricately, above all, when you do certain things with absolute involvement, life enhances itself. There is no aspect of life which will thrive. There is no human being who will thrive without absolute sense of involvement. But Sehwag has a problem, shall I… The secret he already said, otherwise I wouldn't have said it. I only joked with him. So the first time I was having a conversation with him and it was being recorded, and I I was asking him that, what do you do when you're playing to keep your focus? Then he said, when he hits a ball and then before the next ball comes, because there's a little time gap, focused, you will see most of the batsmen will go do gardening, they'll do this, adjust their groin pad, adjust their pad, everything is in place, but they keep adjusting. All this is simply some way not to unnecessarily think about something else. When I asked him, what do you do? He said, I sing a song, and the song was, Chala jata hoon. Tamil people understand what I'm saying? நான் போயிடுவேன்னு பாடுறாங்க. நான் சொன்னேன், ஐயோ அந்த பாட்டு பாட வேண்டாம், வேற ஏதோ பாடலாம். நான் போயிடுவேன்னு சொன்னா எப்படி? பேட்டிங்ல இருக்கிறீங்க, போகக்கூடாது. போல அவரு, பட் அப்படி பாட்டு பாடுறாங்க. So, it's very important that when we do something, whatever it is, small, big, there is no such thing. If you think what you're doing right now is small, please understand the statement that you're making is your life is small. Don't do that. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter. You're sweeping the floor or you're sweeping the ball to the boundary. It's a big thing that you're doing right now. Because if you think it is small, your life will become small. Involvement. It's involvement which creates an evolution, an active, dynamic evolution of who you are. Where there is no involvement, it'll not happen. Whatever celebrated sports people that you think of, many names in the world, I've been closely interacting with Tom Brady in United States, and he's one of the greatest football quarterbacks in United States, and the amount of pain and training and sacrifices that are there, the stardom is only once in a way when you come in front of media. The amount of sacrifice, pain, daily, what you go through to get to that place is incredible. When somebody stays on that sphere for 20-25 years, almost entire life is gone in this pain, physical pain, every kind. So you need to understand, you can go through that striving only when there is a profound sense of devotion to what you're doing. If you're not devoted to what you're doing, nothing phenomenal will ever happen in your life. Devotion does not mean going to the temple, going to the mosque or going to the church. That is just one thing. There you can close your eyes and people think you're praying, you can be doing chala jata hoon. People don't know. Hello? But the significance of a game is that when you hit the ball, if you think about something else, the ball will hit you. It's as simple as that. If you want to hit the ball, whichever ball, whatever game, you have to be involved. That is the most beautiful aspect of the game, that it will not spare anybody. It doesn't matter what reputations you have, what kind of names you have. If you are not involved in that moment, it'll punish you immediately. What, sir? Am I correct? So, 4-0-0, they may be doing in one match. Next match, a little not involved, 0 only. Yes, this is the nature of the game, any game for that matter, because it will punish you immediately if there's no involvement. In a sport, it is visible, but this is absolutely true with every aspect of your life, that if you're not involved, immediately life will punish you. But it may not be so dramatic as getting out and going and sitting in the stadium, but it's happening to you every day. Where you're not involved, life is hitting you in the face in so many ways. But you think it's because of the stars. No, it's lack of your involvement that things don't work. Life does not go the way you want because your involvement is off and on. This off and on involvement has come because you have decided in your mind what is important and what is not important. You must get this out of your head. There is nothing in this life that is not important. Everything is important. You eat, is it important? Oh, I asked the wrong question. You eat, is it important? That you agree. You breathe. If you're not involved in this, that means you think it's not important. If you think it's not important, I would say you must stop it. Hello? And it does stop in some way. You breathe, but you're not alive. You eat, but you're not vibrant, simply because lack of involvement. So today we are facing a situation in the world where like never before people are sick. Like never before, food supply on the planet is better organized than ever before in the history of humanity. Food was never organized as well as it is today. Even 2 generations ago, this is not possible. Today, all you have to have is just a little money, you go to the store, food is ready. This was not the case 100 years ago. If you have to get your food, there was a whole lot of work to do. Hello? You understand what I'm saying? See, today you open your tap and water comes in your house. Just some time ago, if you have to get a bucket of water, you had to walk 2 kilometers and get water and walk back. Today I'm asking, how many youth, leave the older people, how many youth are even capable of carrying 2 buckets of water 2 kilometers and bring it home? So this, we must understand, we have come to a place in 21st century where we are the most comfortable generation ever. Still, unfortunately, some parts of the world are in war or famine or something. Still, unfortunately, a certain population is still left out. We have to change that, but I'm saying at least for all of you, in the same village where you're living today, if you lived in this village 100 years ago, the amount of work you had to do just to organize your food on a daily basis was extraordinary. Today, it's better organized than ever before, but the number of ailments in the world has multiplied like anything. Physical ailments for one reason or the other. One reason is you're not playing a game. Yes? And now, all the experts in the world are warning you, in the next 15 to 25 years, there will be a mental health pandemic. That means you're not only physically weak and unwell, you'll also be crazy. How's this? Hello? That means you're getting a PhD. Yes, it's a psychological disorder I'm talking about. This is coming in such a scale, it's hard to believe that so many people, every 40 seconds, one human being is committing suicide on the planet. Some responsible scientists are saying, by 2045, 20% of the human population can commit suicide. Why would anybody want to take their own life? they're not able to manage themselves. People think it's because of financial situation, because love affair broke, because this and that. No, essentially, you are not able to manage your own intelligence. It turns against you and tortures you in ways that are impossible to bear. When your own intelligence starts poking, see, if somebody is poking you, you can fight them, you can push them away, or you can run away, you can do something. When your intelligence starts poking you from within, where do you run? Wherever you run, it pokes you. The more you run, the more it pokes you. And it'll become so unbearable, people will begin to feel that it's better to die. The most precious thing and the only thing that we have is life. What do you say? No, you look like you're not very live. You may think you have money, you may think you have wealth, you may think you have family, this, that, but the only thing that you have is life. If I just 5 minutes, if I take away your memory, you have no wealth, you have no bank balance, you have no family, you have no nothing. Only thing you have is life. Because there is life and we value it, we try to add some accessories so that this will be wonderful. You are gathering money, wealth, family, this, that, whatever, only because you think it'll enhance your life. If it's going to take your life, you must at least take sannyas, hello? If your marriage, if your wealth, if your children are going to take away your life, it's better you take sannyas, you're not fit for juggling so many balls. Sannyas means only one ball. Just learn to do lot of tricks with one ball, only one ball. If you have multiple balls, you must be much more competent to do many things. But when some ball falls off, if you are going to… it's going to break your heart and your mind, you should not be going there, all right? So for all this, the most important thing is the human spirit, that no matter it goes up, it goes down, it really flies or it dives down and crashes, whatever the hell happens in your life, to go on with joy, you need a spirit. This is why Gramotsavam. I said spirit. If I say spirit, some people not here, but there they are saying, still the test mark has not opened, Sadhguru. I don't know what time they open, but I'm saying, if life, your life, the life that you are, if it's less than anything that you possess, you have not realized the value of your life. If your life is less than the wealth that you own, if your life is less than the money that you possess, if your life is less than any damn thing that you have, that means you have not realized the value of what it is. So, a sport, a simple game, well, they're playing like competition, it's fine. The important thing is, see, no matter what you do, you can't beat somebody. You can only raise yourself to your fullest possibility. This guy was saying, I'll chala jata hu, but he didn't go. If the opposition teams knew he's singing chala jata hu, they would be jumping in joy. Yes or no? You didn't tell them loudly. And anyway, most of the time they were playing foreign teams, they wouldn't understand. So, it's okay. But I'm saying, it doesn't matter what you're doing. What you do, at what level you do things is not the point. How you do it is the point. I think in many ways, all the participants, the spectators, volunteers, the organizers, the referees, Everybody has set an incredible example of how to do it. What we are doing may not be an Olympic, it doesn't matter how we do it. I didn't see so many people jumping in joy in Olympic. Hello? So, this whole effort is to bring back rural societies to a different level of enthusiasm and spirit, because there was a time in this civilization, there was a time 365 days of the year was a festival, every day. Just look back and see in the Panchangam, every day is a festival. Because of poverty, because of so many problems that the country went through, we reduced it to 135, 40 festivals in the year. But because of, they made us like this, that they gave us Sunday holiday. So we can't celebrate on the Paurnami, we can't do worship on Amavasya. So we lost another 25, only 8 to 10 festivals are left. Is it enough that your life is a celebration for 8 days in a year? Hello? You're a horrible creature if you're celebratory only 8 days in a year. So the civilization realized that and made everything into a celebration. That is, for rural life I'm saying, if you're plowing the land, for that there was a song and dance. If you're weeding the land, there is a song and dance. If you're seeding the land, there is a song and dance. Harvesting, there is a song and dance. For everything, different kinds of music, different kinds of art forms. And with this, the country produced the most incredible variety of musical range. Nowhere, just nowhere, I've looked at this in great depth, nowhere on the planet does anybody have the variety of musical range and vocal variations that we have created in this country. Is rooted in 365 days being celebration. See, right now, it's only once a year, Gramotsavam, dinga 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 dinga, they're doing. But suppose every day there is a Gramotsavam, these guys have to perk up. They can't be beating the same drum every day. That's what happened to this culture, because every day is a celebration. Today you sang this, tomorrow you can't be singing the same thing. You have to come up with a new thing and a new thing. The way the art and music evolved because of the celebratory nature, and the way human beings burst forth with enthusiasm and the spirit of being involved was such that it was a great phenomena by itself because of that level of enthusiasm. Human brain evolved in mathematics, in astronomy, in spiritual process, in business, in everything. This land thrived to a point where for over 1500 to 2000 years, the most dominant economic force was this land. They were not just always dancing and singing. It's time we revive this. This is not just about Bharat, it's not just about one nation. It is important, it happens to humanity that people rise in a joyful celebration with everything. Because the Western nations, particularly that part of the West which has been a serious influence on the world, the Europeans have become so dead serious. Hello, I'm sorry, I'm not… so serious that though for 200, 300 years, however they did it, they had the most affluent existence. But the most miserable people are there. I'm not saying this with any prejudice. When I travel outside, everything is better than how it is in rural India. Almost everything. Food, housing, furniture, transportation, everything is better, which is needed for human societies. But after 2-3 months of travel, when I come back to India, I suddenly see starved out faces far more joyful than well-fed faces. Let's make sure the joy remains, and we must make sure our youth are better fed for the next generation and they have better opportunities than what we had. And as I said earlier, real progress just means this: the next generation must do better than us. Let's make it happen. Thank you very much. A bit different beat now. It's a new celebration.
This event would not be the same without the support of our partners. We would like to thank Aditya Birla Capital Sun Life Insurance, Tata AIA, and our CSR partners, CG.
Thank you.